मुझे मेरे जीने नहीं देते हैं सपने, थोड़ी दूर चलते ही लगता हूँ थकने। मुझे महसूस नहीं होती आजादी, ऐसा लगता है मैं हूँ किसी के वश में। यहाँ जंग चल रही बिना किसी बात के, तेरे साथ चल रहे पन्ने इतिहास के। जीता है तू जीवन बड़े साठ गांठ से, सोचा लिखी नहीं तकदीर किसी हाथ पे। हाँ समय ने तुमको फंसाया है ऐसे के अब तो बस निकलेगी जान। ढूंढे तू अपने कहानी के अक्षर, खुद को ही खो के यहाँ। है मेरी के कोई भी यहाँ पे भटके ना मेरी तरह। माफी भी मांगू दुआएं भी मांगू, बता दे तू मेरे गुनाह। दिए तूने गम मैंने हंस के वो भोग लिए, मैंने कहा कदम गलत रास्तों पे रोक लिए। कैसे कहूँ आधी अपनी जिंदगी बिताई मैंने, सारे मेरे सपने अपनों ने नोच लिए। धीरे धीरे मिट जाएंगी लकीरें, धीरे धीरे मिल जाएंगे जमीन में। बता फिर कैसी अकड़ है ये, कैसी फिक्र है ये, कैसी गुलामी। बरसों से सोया नहीं है तू, लिखने में लगा है अपनी कहानी। दर्द तुझको भी रोज खाता होगा, मर्ज क्या है ना हाथ आता होगा। महसूस होती नहीं ठंडी फिजाएं, ना मिलता है खुद के ही घर का पता। देखा है तूने उछड़ते हुए लोगों को, खुद के उजड़ने का सदमा लगा। यादें पुरानी है अक्सर डुबाती हैं, अक्सर झुकाती हैं तेरी निगाह। बरसों से कैसे ना लौटा है घर, तू ना आया है तेरे को याद खुदा। शुरू करे अब से ही जीना, तू हसीनो तो मिलेगी हसीना। शक्ल पे दिखती बगीरी, बदन से टपके पसीना। मुझे जितना भी दिल से निकालो, फिर भी मैं दिल में रहूंगा। चाहे जितने भी कांटे बिछा लो, हंसते हुए चलता रहूंगा। मेरी यादें याद आएंगी तुम्हें भी, ये निगाहें ना झुकेंगी कभी भी। सब सितारे गवाही मेरी देंगे, खुदा से जब भी मुलाकात होगी। मुझे मेरे जीने नहीं देते हैं सपने, थोड़ी दूर चलते ही लगता हूँ थकने। मुझे महसूस नहीं होती आजादी, ऐसा लगता है मैं हूँ किसी के वश में। यहाँ जंग चल रही बिना किसी बात के, तेरे साथ चल रहे पन्ने इतिहास के। जीता है तू जीवन बड़े साठ गांठ से, सोचा लिखी नहीं तकदीर किसी हाथ पे।
What is up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new live stream. How y'all doing? Welcome back. कितना clean, कितना प्यारा गाना था. This song was by my man साइफी भाई का गाना था ये. अगर तुम लोगों ने लास्ट स्ट्रीम मिस किया तो आपको पता नहीं रहेगा. तो हमने किया था डिस्कॉर्ड्स टैलेंट शो, जिसमें कई सिंगर लोग आए, कई रैपर लोग आए, और उनमें से एक साइफी भाई थे. और साइफी भाई का गाना मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद आया भाई लोग. ये वाला सुना था मैंने बाकी पूरा एल्बम नहीं सुना उनका, तो पूरा एल्बम भी सुनेंगे. बट वेलकम बैक टू अ ब्रांड न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम. टुडे वी डूइंग द व्हाट्स पार्टी. इज द व्हाट्स पार्टी टाइम. या वी गोना हैव फन. इट्स टीम लिक्विड वर्सेस NAVI. It's Team Liquid versus NAVI, and it is भाई भूल क्यों जाता हूँ. VALORANT champions. Yes, it's VALORANT champions. भाई जापान का क्यों चल रहा है इधर सिर्फ? ऑफिशियल कहाँ पे चल रहा है चैट? वैलोरेंट का ऑफिशियल, वैलोरेंट के ऑफिशियल चैनल पे चल रहा है. अब तक चालू नहीं हुआ है. चालू होने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम है शायद. तक अपना ब्लूटूथ कनेक्ट कर लेता मैं. भाई G2 won. What G2 won? What? हाँ कनेक्ट हो गया. भाई वो गिटार वाला बंदा जिसने परफेक्ट गाया था वो बेस्ट था. क्या प्यारा गाया यार. हजबा लास्ट स्ट्रीम है मेरा. यहाँ जाने इसके बाद कब आऊंगा फीलिंग स्टार्ट. मतलब कहाँ जा रहे हो शिवांग भाई? मजा आया था भाई दिन की स्ट्रीम में. यस सर, थैंक यू. अभी चालू हो रहा है. It's a time. भाई लोग ये गाना कैसा लगा तुम लोगों को? away, away. बहुत मेजर गाना है भाई, बहुत मेजर गाना। मतलब पहले पहले जब मैंने सुना ना, ओ भाई ये क्या है, ओ भाई, ओ भाई,
Oh man, I love Fnatic.
They won at Lock-In, they won at Tokyo. They showed consistency and they've gone where no
Bhai.
other team have gone before. But if they want to call this a dynasty, an era, and
누가 제일 빡셀 것 같아?
푸나틱 일단은 도쿄 마스터즈에서도 좀 압도적인 모습 많이 보여줬어가지고
I don't think there's any debates about it.
yeah.
Everybody is in the best shape, best sentinel in the world, best flex player in the world.
Chronicle has 3 trophies.
Fnatic will be champions भाई, बता नहीं सकते भाई।
But there is a most important tournament ahead of us, right?
The dynasty
Hello,
to be
D-Man.
full justified, they need to win
They have
champs.
to win champs. For me, champs is more important than any masters.
Thanks भाई,
Every team
obviously।
have a chance to be remembered even more than Fnatic.
ओ भाई भाई
And whereabouts is that? Is that where my hotel is? In there? Because we're winning Tokyo. We weren't fully comfortable, but actually we're almost there. Ideas were cooking.
Fnatic अगर चैंपियंस भी जीता ना भाई,
We're not going to win this event on this rooftop.
बेस्ट एवर टीम, नो कैप भाई। अगर फनाटिक जीता चैंपियंस तो क्या जो ट्रांजिशन था।
I think when it comes to European playstyle, it's
ए
something that Asian teams are
हमार
not
टीम, हमार टीम।
It's like they are good at punishing all this.
Chat.
they are the fun team. They're
इनका कैमरा क्वालिटी देख रहे हो, ये सेम कैमरा क्वालिटी अब तुम्हें यहाँ दिखने वाला है।
Now,
कल
something I think we are stronger. I have no doubt to him.
एनआरजी वन, आई एम फ्रॉम द फ्यूचर। सही में
We have the greatest teams in the world here to compete. It genuinely doesn't get any better than this.
हंसो मत, मैंने लेंस लिया है जो कल आ रही है। अरे भाई कॉपीराइट दोगे आप हैं? दे दे भाई, क्या है अभी। FX13 नहीं बे, मैं एपर्चर की बात कर रहा हूँ। एपर्चर 1.4 जाएगा ना तो भाई ब्लर होएगा ना मजबूत, वो वैसे वे में।
We're the second best team in the
भाई हो फर्स्ट मैच है टीम लिक्विड वर्सेस फनाटिक। फर्स्ट मैच है टीम लिक्विड वर्सेस नावी। टीम लिक्विड में गोटेड प्लेयर्स है, नैट्स है, याम्पी है। भाई एनआरजी का टीम क्या सॉलिड है। वो कौन है बे? वो लाउड का प्लेयर था ना, वो लाउड का पहला का प्लेयर था ना। मैंने ट्रांसफर नहीं देखा है भाई, ये मुझे कोई बताओ वो कौन था इसके बाजू में, वो बंदे के बाजू, उसका नाम भी भूल गया भाई मैं। ब्लर इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू क्वालिटी। अरे मेरे भाई स्टॉक लेंस पे ना शार्पनेस कम होता है, उस पे ना शार्पनेस बहुत अच्छा होता है। अच्छा एफपीएक्स का है वो। एफएनएस हाँ। तो दोस्तों जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो टीम लाक्विड में है, टीम लाक्विड में है जंपी भाई, चैप्टन है आप, ये भी भाई चैप्टन है दोस्तों, शायद जंपी भाई है जो एक ओपी गेमर है। नटूस भाई है जिनके बारे में तो आपको पता है कि उनको कौन सिखाया है। फिर साइफ भाई है जिनको मैंने नहीं देखा है। सोलकास भाई है जो कि बहुत ओपी गेमर है। एंड रेडगार भाई है जो ऐसे बैठ के खेलता है, ठीक है। तो बहुत ओपी प्लेयर, ओपी टीम है। लेकिन भाई साहब नावी में है द बकरा गेमर सीनेड। और भाई सीनेड, तुम लोग को सीनेड पता रहेगा कि सीनेड बहुत मेजर खेलता है ये वो, लेकिन आप लोगों ने अगर ये एंजल भाई को खेलते नहीं देखा है तो आप लोगों ने ना अब तक गेम नहीं देखा है भाई। वो एंजल है ना मारता नहीं है, वो एंजल भूत बनाता है भाई। डेंजर है, डेंजर, मस्करी नहीं भाई, डेंजर है, डेंजर। भाई फ्री की क्या गाया लेकिन तूने भाई। हाँ भाई ये भी डेंजर प्लेयर है क्या? सुएगेत्सु आई शपथ, चालू करो भाई, अभी दिखाना है मेरे को एम। अरे भाई अपन ये क्यों मिस कर रहे वे?
We're the only team at Tokyo that took a map off. So
Sure. We 2-0 TL and they beat them in a best of 5. How is that possible?
they can lose.
They can lose. They can bleed.
We beat it once.
We were born to do this, guys.
भाई क्या एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं सब लोग मस्त।
We've never had a reigning world champion before, so Loud, they could also be the team that break a couple of records this year.
क्या मतलब
I'd
समझा
say our
नहीं?
last game was pretty
Reigning-
close. And I think you want to get some revenge.
Ah,
Lock-in was good. Japan is really important. But after winning like one after another one, it's kind of hard like keeping focus. We need one more. This is the important one.
this is the most
Champion is
important one,
champion,
भाई।
I'm really happy that you guys are succeeding, and I want a rematch for sure, man.
Hey,
I'd say let's meet each other somewhere in playoffs.
Let's have it. Yeah.
the very freestyle, more than taking away.
This year has been an absolute dream come true for all of us.
One more. One more. Let's go.
भाई स्टेज दिखेगा अभी। वो वाइब था वे, वाइब था।
All right. First of all, congratulations. It's champions. It's
भाई क्या
somehow
माइक है
already
दीदी
here,
का यार।
So congrats to you both on making it.
Bro,
Let's kick it off. So TL, you are higher seed.
भाई लिक्विड का क्या भाई मेरे को निकाल के दे दे भाई, मेरे को दे दे भाई। भाई ये क्या जर्सी है?
Your band.
है ये विटोर है?
Haven and Pearl. Map number 1.
ये विटोर है?
Side on fracture. Attack. Okay, and then map number 2. Bind. Side on bind.
आदित्य देखो क्या बोल रहा भाई।
Okay. So we'll go with the
आदित्य
next
क्या
set of
बोल रहा
bands.
भाई?
Starting with Navi, you have Ascent, Lotus, and Split.
वो देख,
Lotus.
वो देख। अरे भाई गली क्रिकेट में ऐसा साइड चूज करते भाई, ये क्या सीन?
Dance. Okay, so map number 3 will be Split, Navi side on Split. Okay?
बारिश आया माँ कसम।
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna
भाई
I'm gonna
मूवी
run through this,
डेंजर है
make
बे।
sure we're both good to go.
ए बराबर है ना मेरा कैम वगैरह?
No, so
ये क्या
first set of
वीडियो है
bands,
भाई?
we have Haven and Pearl. Map number 1 is Fracture with TL on attack. Map number 2 is Bind with Navi on defense. Next set of bands were Lotus and Ascent. Map number 3 will be Split with Navi.
ऐसा क्यों वीटो है भाई? चैंपियंस चल रहा है। अच्छा उनको स्टेज रिवील नहीं करना था इसलिए।
Team Liquid.
भाई क्या टेलीपोर्टर बनाया है अबे ट्विन से ये दोनों अभी क्या चैट लग रहा भाई
But you best believe there will be no love on the server as we have two teams that have not only defined esports but have also those 10 players as well as their coaches have defined professional Valorant for what it is here in 2023. This is going to be an excellent matchup between two hungry teams, Mimi.
NAVI has always been considered the
Alright,
best
chat.
or second best in EMEA.
What do you guys feel?
Up until this year.
What do you guys what वो लोग twin brother है
But now coming into this event, there's a chance
bro that's so nice
things back in the favor of NAVI in the tournament that matters.
damn अबे हाँ मैं ये क्या बोल रहा था मैं ये मुझे ये पूछना था तुम लोगों को कि मैंने देखो इतना फॉलो नहीं किया है बट आई नो फनाटिक बहुत फनाटिक का रन तो भाई सबको पता है फनाटिक एकदम भाई तोड़ू मतलब एकदम कॉम्पड़े शॉम्पड़े पोंपड़े भाई फनाटिक को कोई देख ही नहीं सकता आजू बाजू में Which is the other team you guys feel is going to make it to the finals? What the hell? Is it Loud? Yeah, is it someone else? NAVI? NRG? EG? Loud? PaperX? कल फनाटिक का किसके अगेंस्ट है भाई अपने रीजन वालों का मैचेस बहुत डेंजर लगाए बे ये देखो आज अपने रीजन का मैच है DRX वर्सेस लाउड है ठीक है भाई ये बहुत भयंकर 3:30 बजे मैच है मेरे को देखना था लेकिन ये बहुत लेट है भाई तो मतलब सोते सोते अपने को 6 बज जाएगा 6 तो नहीं लेकिन फिर भी हाँ 6 बज ही जाएगा आई गेस और फनाटिक वर्सेस जीटा डिवीजन है भाई कल ये टफ मैच होने वाला ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे लेकिन फिर अंदर से एक आवाज आ रही है कि नहीं भाई लाउड वन साइड जीत सकता है यार नहीं बोल सकते यार फिर भी पता नहीं
They've carried that through and it's become super popular in EMEA and Team Liquid have actually been playing a very similar composition to them as well but the implementation has been nowhere near the level that NAVI has had.
Yeah, and I'm surprised NAVI has stuck with it for so long after the Omen nerfs to the one-way. I think he got a little bit hindered.
Oh bhai Shivang bhai take care yaar take care I hope gets good bhai take care mere bhai you'll be fine bro
Liquid on the other hand they've had
take
a
care.
lot of time to pivot off of this.
Well, we'll see the compositions come up here in a moment, and there's your Prime Gaming Agent select. Okay. And I mean, yeah,
a lot of change-ups.
I love this idea from Liquid. They're taking a page out of EG's book. We saw how good the ult combinations can be when you implement these breach Sova compositions. But they have their own spin on it. Trying that Neon instead, which I think has always been a super strong role for Safe. It allows you to be super proactive with defensive side aggression, and it pairs really well with this double initiator comp.
Yeah, and taking Nats off the Cypher, putting him on the Viper. I think that's a pretty good
shot.
Why
Nats ka Viper hai bhai.
NAVI has been running the race.
They are not sorted.
They've made the right comp adjustment here. NAVI on the other hand, you know, that
was my Viper
Neon's gonna be breezing by the Killjoy util. I don't think it's slowing her down at all.
There's no Sentinel on the other side, so it has to be proactivity on this defense. If NAVI can shut that down, I think they can get a big leg up in this one.
Yeah, and we are ready, folks. Let's go ahead and make some noise, Shrine, as we get ready for our first match of the day. And what better way to kick it off than two fan-favorite casters? You have Bren and Sideshow.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, excited to kick this one off here. Champs 2023 finally.
Let's lineups बताओ जल्दी भाई उसको आते रहेंगे ना भाई Viper में
stage here with two EMEA teams.
Viper बकरा बोलते हैं उसको.
Plenty of parallels, plenty of listen mischievous plays, risky plays all over the bloody place, isn't it, with them? But I am excited to get
भाई क्या मूछीला खेला इसने. ओए चालू हो गया.
Group that we have at Champions, and we're kicking things off straight into the pistol round with two IGLs that have got to be some of the most unpredictable too.
Okay, Liquid attack कर रही है.
Really bizarre composition, and Solcas taking liberties over here on his own towards Arcade.
Fast lane up. There's going to be
Yampi भाई को चूस लिया है यहाँ पे, लेकिन Yampi भाई अंदर.
Sees though onto Yampi.
Yeah, and look at that. Yampi nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Dart a little bit late.
Yampi भाई को धर लिया वे. चूस लिया है उधर, तो अंदर जा ही नहीं सकते Yampi भाई. अभी रोटेट कर रहे हैं, 4 जन आ चुके हैं नावी के बी साइड पे।
Readjust, set their sights onto a different goal maybe.
So Sean was saying that the Neon is going to try and get past the Killjoy utility.
Rhino भाई देखो क्या लिख रहा है chat।
But here you see they have more tools to be able to work with that. The C's is going to be
भाई फिर बी पे रीहीट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन नावी भाई नावी Killjoy पे पूरा ये छोड़ दिया।
Find a way around. Now Team Liquid stalled out a little bit, but
पूरा भाई 3 जन पुश कर रहे हैं मेन।
Calls made for reclearance right into the maw. Team Liquid still holding. It's a triple
Natus
face. He's claiming 2. Stun is beautiful.
Natus भाई OP.
So cheeky with a 3-piece. The beginning after a rough start for the pistol.
Line up है मेरे पे plan दे।
Going though, plan.
ओ भाई सीने डाल।
Get it going. Still a fight to be taken by Navi. It's really just trying to take tempo into their own hands.
भाई सुल्कास अच्छा, सुल्कास 2 मारा भाई।
Of a huge play
Nats ने क्या मारा है भाई?
Came into it with only a classic in his hand, and some patience demonstrated there too by Liquid, waiting for Navi
push
to
किए बे?
them. If you think about how both of these compositions are going to play on the defense side, Navi should have more passive information. They have the Killjoy setup. They could be throwing out hordes of towers. Team Liquid without the Killjoy are going to have to be fighting and using that recon information constantly when the side swap.
भाई Liquid का डिफेंस में थोड़ा सा है ना RIP होने वाला है, क्योंकि इनके पास Killjoy नहीं है बे, नो सेंटिनल खेल रहे वो लोग।
Sheriffs on the Navi side, and both of these teams
have
been deadly in eco rounds.
2 इनिशिएटर खेल रहे हैं, रीच और सोआ। क्या क्रेजी क्या ये भाई कॉम्प।
No, I don't really think
ये किसका वॉल है भाई?
Navi this year hasn't been the individual.
वो डिफेंडर्स वॉल है। आर्केड का एंट्रेंस ब्लॉक करेगा, फिर साइड पे आने के लिए ब्लॉक करेगा। भाई क्या डेंजर वॉल है वो, और रीटेक के लिए भी है शायद।
Team Liquid, they clicked a little quicker.
Oh, and faced it away. It's a game of time.
कैसा चिल्ला रही पब्लिक।
Wall up, smokes propped up. Close to the corner is Angel. Does he suspect? Reposition doesn't seem likely. Yep, wades right into it. Aftershock on top.
कर दिया भाई aftershock से।
Stun. Sending it flying with the util as well. Looks like Team Liquid looking to try and clear this one, but again, too much emphasis being placed. Now through main choke point. Redgar and Nats landing it. The better weapons for the job. Navi being choked out of this one still. Reveal, I believe, Shao. Able to claim that one through the smoke. As well. This is getting potentially dangerous, but leave it just up to Shao.
1v2 था।
Not likely to win that one, not against the rifles.
वो इसने रेडगार ने यही नहीं लिया था, क्या उसे कहते हैं? रेडगार ने क्या उसे कहते हैं? गेम ही नहीं लिया था भाई, गन ही नहीं लिया था। मैंने इधर कमेंट पढ़ा गेमर के बारे में, तो मैं गेम बोल दिया। लेमो।
Much better start than the last time we saw.
Ajbhai looking so cool as night. Thank you. लाइक मारिए इसे बात पे। चैट तो पढ़ता नहीं, बाप के पास इतना पैसा नहीं है जो तेरे को बार-बार सुपर चैट दे। चिढ़ रहा क्यों है? चिमड़े।
Looks like he wants to fight really early on.
Listen, might be seeing a classic Angel play.
ओ भाई साहब।
He wants to take the initiative for his team. There's a flash blind in the
और यम्पी ने क्या स्टन किया उनको। ओके, अभी डिफेंडर्स का बाय दोस्तों, और टीम लिक्विड का जो है वो बोनस है।
Now they're looking to head into
Let's see what happens now.
Solkas has been playing on his own here.
भाई वो लोग बीमेन पहले एग्रेसिव गए डिफेंडर्स, अभी आर्केड पे आ रहे हैं। एंड मिल गया उन लोग को आर्केड पे पिक।
Yeah, that's the punish. If you get a read on that.
It really doesn't seem like a safe
अब अटैकर्स रोटेट कर रहे हैं।
He doesn't have the ability to get out on the ropes, doesn't have too much utility to be able to hold on to either, and no
so आर्केड पुश होल्ड कर रहा है।
It's not like playing a Killjoy on the north side where
and everyone is rotating. भाई टफ है,
or you know some way
टफ है लिक्विड को अभी जीतना ये राउंड। So why is faking his drone now?
Was made here for Liquid. Redgar trying to fake some presence over towards B with the dart and the drone. Making it feel like
because ये easy call है अभी।
Place there, but nobody's given up their positioning right now to hold it down. It's Sugetsu.
भाई राइट में, यहाँ भी भाई राइट में देखो ना।
All the way through, can't deal with the turret. Still a lot of angles to watch for. Sugetsu, yep, caught so unaware.
भाई ये साइड वाला, भाई ये साइड वाला।
Still seen it. The back of the site got to anchor it, cannot adjust the aim in time.
भाई निकाल लिए वे लिक्विड।
Finding their space now with a pit down as well as they just steal away.
भाई लिक्विड निकाल ली भाई।
It's a scramble from Navi, desperate to try and get in.
All down to Shao in a 1v3. Does he anticipate Redgar behind? Yes, the adjustment's there.
1v2.
Works, still got the haunt as well. No reveals.
So difficult to get a reveal.
Oh, bhai.
Yeah. What a difficult task. The
Can't win.
Kicking in. Lower
Can't
and
win,
lower.
bro.
Yeah, single blow.
भाई बोनस राउंड निकाल लिया लिक्विड ने। भाई लिक्विड का इजी है भाई।
Safety there. This is Team Liquid.
लिक्विड का इजी है।
really setting the tone, I think, of this map here. Like you're saying, Josh, you know, they've changed
quite
a bit with their compositions, but winning the bonus round, keeping it.
And they came into the bonus with almost no equipment. And it's Nats and Yampi who are just carrying this map for Liquid so far. On top of that,
how clean this spray transfer looks. हाँ ना भाई कितना clean उन्होंने strafe करके मारा है ना भाई.
The A side, and he's gone for it again here in the next round, but he was just caught wide out in the open. Had no way of really dealing with the neon fast wall in his face.
भाई वो revealing area यहाँ तक आवाज आया है 1000 बार मेरे को. चाओ भाई अटक गए. अरे चाओ भाई आपको चाओ हो गया है. भाई danger है यहाँ पे.
He's diligent with it, checking the right corners. Not that map control gain. There is a push out from Navi on the north side of the map. And look, they seem to be ready for it. There's two players holding that.
तो किसके टीम में जो जीतेगा?
Almost expecting.
And this is the way that Navi like to play. If they're pushed,
rarely whiff. भाई उन लोग का whiff क्या होता है मालूम? अगर headshot hit नहीं किया ना, that's the whiff for them.
A version of that play actually, where Angel went for a bit of an ambitious TP. Yeah.
भाई
But Team Liquid look like they're ready.
Defenders को लग रहा है अभी भी rotate करेंगे, लेकिन attackers घुस चुके हैं side पे दोस्तों.
Both teams are familiar with the other's play style.
Easy round for Team Liquid again.
Coming through on Dish. Soulcast has already spotted them. He can just back up and play with the rest.
Purposefully not planting the spike. Maybe to farm some orbs or what? Not too sure, but they're collecting the kills.
Oh भाई ace कर दी इस भाई यहाँ पे.
Yeah, even the ace.
Well, that's going to boost up the energy and the confidence.
Oh my
Team Liquid are a very momentum-based team. They constantly talk about it, bringing energy into the matches, feeling like they're putting their best out on the server. And when Yampi's 9-1 coming off the back of an ace, sure, it's an anti-eco. You know, he's not facing the most stiff resistance in the world.
भाई उनका posture देखो ना बे. Yampi का posture देखो ना. ऐसा है भाई.
Helping them get into good spots on the bonus round. That's how you know things are going well for Liquid.
Feeling good.
Redgar very close to his
so
ultimate
guys,
here. We'll see if Team Liquid have any
आपको लगता है अभी भी Navi comeback करेगी?
This is one of the major powers of the breach sober compositions, but Yampi's just sending it.
Yeah.
अरे माँ कसम. Sorry Clutch भाई.
The damage.
भरो उसको गेट्स को आग में डाल दो. अच्छा बहुत भरला.
I was very all in. Another first kill going away in Navi, but they haven't been able to convert the rounds after.
Thank you Ayush Jaga for the responsor. Welcome back to the Power Gang. Guys, Ayush भाई को welcome करिए. धन्यवाद भाई, love you.
Opportunity for CNED to duel him, but he didn't take it. Chose the more safe of the options.
भाई सेफ भाई का जो स्किन है वो बहुत ओपी है. अटैकर्स अभी बी पे पुश करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं दोस्तों. डिफेंडर्स बी साइड पे होल्ड कर रहे हैं. अकेला फेड ए पे. But attackers are trying to hit B side. Attackers, that is Team Liquid. देखते हैं अभी कैसा एंटर करते हैं. 40 सेकंड है. पूरा नॉइस कट कर दिया है.
But recall what Navi
and
did
Nats will turn on the wall now.
Team Liquid cut noise and Navi peeked into them.
भाई वॉल काफी क्लीन है ये. ऐसा वॉल करा करूंगा हमेशा भी. Nice recon, nice first kill. Oh nice one भाई लो है ये.
He's quick with it. Now the showstopper let loose on top of the staircase. And Yemi finds his mark. This time Team Liquid not able to bow back.
भाई मैं jinx कर दिया. मैं पद्दू भाई मैं पद्दू हूँ.
But let's talk about the ults a little here. Mimi was saying that these Sova Breach compositions can be excellent on Fracture.
And they can.
And we've seen that.
भाई वो दो मार देता ना, वो रेस को भी उठा लेता ना, उधर मजा आ जाता है यार.
To carry the momentum forwards and win rounds.
देखो इधर एक मारा, इधर लो जाता है रेस.
You don't have the Brim ultimate. You don't have the Killjoy lockdown. You don't have the Showstopper. All
यार.
massive tools that Evil Geniuses usually uses to be able to carry their momentum forwards. If you have a Sova that's one away from getting his Hunter's Fury online, I think that's got to be the priority. And that maybe can be a gap.
भाई whiff का मतलब गलती से शॉट मिस या इजी किल मिस. इजी किल मिस.
Into cooking these big ult combos up. Maybe Navi will get some easier rounds here.
This is a bread and butter move.
स्मोक किया क्या?
भाई वो कहाँ से स्मोक किया Nats ने? Smoke, a bit of a prowler to set them up on a line. It gives them that A horse control, but they've given up drop as a result of it. Let's put our attention towards it. 3 players grouped up.
Defender smoke
being
क्या?
held, yeah, along with the dart. This is definitely a set play. Hunter's Fury.
Oh
my! Spawn, and all the kills being collected. Combined up, beautiful turn of events. Right when they needed it.
That is absolutely wonderful. Choosing to invest it here in round 6 rather than round 5, but Redgar had the perfect angle.
बर्दिश ना भाई उनको किस कर दिया सीधा.
That was wonderfully done.
पागल हो गया भाई.
An ace split with a Hunter's Fury.
चलो सेविंग्स मारो सुगेत्सु भाई इधर सुसु लागणार मग.
So just as I was having doubts about whether Team Liquid had done their prep work on the attack side, they come out with that one, and now they're starting to build up to breach ultimate as well. Things that can keep Navi constantly on the back.
क्या कीबोर्ड है आपका लेम बॉय भाई?
Remember, this is Navi's map pick. It's probably their second best map. The
है
way that
Navi
the
का pick
Vetoes
है.
went, Team Liquid got rid of Pearl, which Navi have been incredible at.
Oh
That's why
भाई
Navi have
Baris,
brought them here to
Baris.
fracture.
Oh shit.
Well, still close to the corner.
Oh nice.
Trying
Oh
to hunt
भाई.
down these kills to get
इसको
to.
मारो भाई, इसको मारो. अरे
Holding his ground, still the aim is sharp, isn't it?
Sorry. Sorry, save कर लो आप. Save कर लो. Thank you.
But still enough money to buy. It feels like, yeah, in the back pocket, plenty of it for Team Liquid.
Look at how well coordinated it is. And look at the angle. I mean, as Zipan's caught in the corner, it also catches Xiao, who's trying to escape into sight.
क्या मारिस भाई?
The reaction from Safe is exactly what I'm thinking too. That was very clean.
भाई सेंटिनल्स का जर्सी पहन के आया है
Navi
बेचारा.
take a timeout. Bren, I thought it was so interesting listening to the press conference before Champions began. Much has been made of Emil going up against Doombros, the two identical twins battling. But one of the things I found to be most incredible is that they said whenever a tactical timeout is taken like this, they can almost tell exactly what the other brother is going to be saying to the team.
बिल्कुल तुम्हारी तरह.
These guys are physiologically identical, and they've also got...
तेरे भाई को सुगेत्सु एक्स नैट्स बुलाती पब्लिक मुंबई सर्वर में, मालूम क्या? मां कसम मस्करी नहीं कर रहा सही में.
See of how they would adjust things just to try and win the mind game over their opponent. This is not just a matchup of two EMEA teams that know each other really well. It's a battle of two IGLs that have a ton of experience.
लिक्विड का आया क्या? नो स्वेट लिक्विड का नाम राउंड है. तुम लोग बोलोगे भाई दो जन का तो बाय नहीं है. नहीं बाय है, उनका बाय है. क्योंकि अल्टीमेट है साइफ बाय पे, ठीक है? साइफ बाय जो है ना मेजर गेमर है.
Plans as well on actions just in case the other side is going to predict what you're
विषय क्या हो रहा है? आर्केड पुश हो रहा है, ठीक है?
Up here. They've completely rotated the Killjoy to the other side of the map.
लिक्विड आर्केड पुश पे है.
Killjoy playing on A. The more input finding aggressive component of the Raise Fade and Angel fighting Arcade.
Dark Flash stun.
Nats ने उसके पीछे एक स्मोक करके रखा है, so that अगर A push हो तो वो Nats स्मोक में छुपेगा. I don't know what is he playing. I want to see his play style.
Angel tagged. Only open, but skips across back to safety.
हाँ देखो Nats ने यहाँ पे स्मोक लगा के रखा है नीचे.
Lots of ults online for Navi.
अब सुगेत्सु ने अल्ट किया यहाँ पे.
Because Nats made some noise over here. We're gonna have a Viper standoff when Nats is not favored. Gonna have to.
ए पे अकेला लर्क है Nats का. भाई ए पूरा लॉकडाउन है भाई. Killjoy और Viper ult है.
It looks like another slow round. That's just this pinch on B.
शायद Navi का ये कॉल है.
When Navi have peeked into them.
This is going to be a B fake and they're gonna go A.
That ability to get into the site. Perhaps the breach ult can make the difference here.
Breach has ult. If breach ults A main, भाई फट्टे कॉम्पड़े शॉम्पड़े हो जाएगा. Nah, but they are going for B. तो मतलब अभी Nats push करने वाला है A पे.
Expecting this one. Zipan still has to watch multiple angles, and here's a Nightfall.
Nats.
Breach ult going
got
wide into their spawn as well. They're trying to take the fight straight to them as well. It's going to have to be containment on various areas of the map. Onto the site, Zipan falls though. Sokas now with a late lurk and not expecting that angle. Xiao from behind the box, just popping out in the open. Heads on a swivel. Team Liquid caught Sodam unaware. Redguard still wins his fight out, and Yampi looking as well to get that backstab attempt. Xiao still alive, but it is just left up to Yampi. It's a 1v2. Very wide swing, Xiao. Still alive, 9 bullets, make it 7. Has to skip across and try and deny it. Yeah, immaculately played by Xiao to get to always safe pair of hands in that scenario.
There it is, Emil's favourite skin. Team Liquid's slow attacks into B have just simply not been successful. They're not able to get the same value, and here's what happened over towards Halls. That's caught Cena, who was trying to push out through the pit and meet up with the rest of the players on B, and it just ended up being a 1-for-1 trade, where Nats was essentially out of the fight the entire time. So NAVI have another, in very similar fashion to how they got round 5. They're going to look to try and take some tree control as everybody on Liquid sets up for an A split.
और यहाँ पे भाई पुश करते हुए ड्रॉप.
There's not going to be any contact.
Look at that recon dart.
Full buy सबका.
All the way from the south side, and it lands to clear out Dish.
ओ भाई ड्रॉप पुश हो रहा है हेवी. देखो टीम पूरी रोटेट कर ली भाई इनकी नावी की.
This rotate though is incredibly early from Navi.
Killjoy का ult है. Defenders Killjoy का. और भाई ये रीड है क्या? भाई स्ट्रीम स्नाइप कर रहे तो बता दो.
They could be pushing if there was players there, but no, Navi are stacking this, and Team Liquid, do they still choose to pull the trigger? Yeah, there's the stuns coming through, gliding down, but Yampi's caught in between two players.
इसने मारा.
Nats now left to try and do some work here. He slipped himself into the back lines through the ropes and ships in a night. This is any expectation here. Shao still looking the other way. Angel
ult कर रहा है.
Util his hand zip onto the side. Doesn't expect it. The comms go on a miss.
You got yours, bro. That's a 2v3.
These things in a 2v3.
Drop पे.
Team Liquid still have safe and Soulcast and Astro Wall potentially to get out onto a site somewhere. As Xiao still feels like he needs to commit to the B side. They don't exactly know where these Team Liquid players are, but the time, Team Liquid's worst enemy.
It's working against them.
Nice sir. अभी अकेला side है भाई. अकेले को मारना है आपको.
Split up the
nice
side.
turn.
Bit more palpable potentially. Flash into the corner. Cena though not caught by it. Look at the transfer. Even if he wasn't good for it, the rest of his team hot on the trail, able to put a stop to it.
Some of that momentum definitely petering out here for Liquid after an explosive start. You still have Yampi and Nats up at the top of the scoreboard, but Yampi is getting caught on more of these entries. You see the adaptation from Navi as soon as the fast lane went down for Yampi to get into sight. Two of the Navi players jumped into it. They bloomed a smoke, ran inside the fast lane to catch Yampi. They're putting a lot of resources into shutting down this Neon early, and there isn't enough support.
देखो chat, Amen block करता.
Same play again here, same recon dart. The orb to take a little bit of force control.
Look at this.
And Navi look like they're recognizing it. Angel and Zipan are fast out through the north side, and red pings light the map up.
Onto the north side, yeah.
Liquid, no.
It's been called, expected now, and Liquid seeking to contain, seeking to get that information, but across edge just not good. Angel's made to look like an absolute bloody genius. Impeccable form, even with him falling. The space has been created, and the spike is dropped in the middle of nowhere.
Take flight. This one is going to be an almost impossibility for Redgar and Nats to recover. Everybody on Navi controlling that area. The drone. I mean,
इतना मुंह में क्यों मॉनिटर रखते
हैं? A part of the map that Navi have no interest in standing in.
योरू क्यों नहीं खेलते?
Those are the kind of moments where you have these IGLs. Angel playing against Redguard. Both of them love making aggressive, hard reads of their opponent. There's going to be wild plays where sometimes they look like they have a need to feed. But in certain spots like this, they can pull out the exact play that they need to.
और अगर ये राउंड हारती है टीम लिक्विड तो अगला राउंड हाफ बाय आएगा या तो सेव आएगा. तो ये दोनों को गन्स बचाने बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है.
They'd love to save these weapons necessary, but also if they could get some kind of ult orb, I mean, even with
खरीदूंगा भाई.
Have ults up for the next round. They don't need to prioritize that too much. A lot of these orbs are attacker sided, but this next round is going to be a very important one.
ये लोग रेना क्यों नहीं खेलते क्या मालूम?
Without the ability to buy.
Maybe the rifles will make a difference. But this is Navi. String of rounds now, almost dragging it even. We'll do it.
भाई क्या भरी से यार ये एंजल ने. आइला.
Angel. I mean, again, the aggression is there, isn't it? From him.
danger player है भाई.
Doesn't shy away from it. When he has an idea and a read on the map, what's going on?
भाई क्या cheer है भाई वो golden.
Always going to be the first one to take that contact.
यार रात को 4 बजे दूसरा गेम. हाँ मालूम.
This is where we're really starting to see how deep does that Team Liquid playbook run. It's a new composition. What else have they cooked up? Because
दूसरा मैच मतलब नहीं करूँगा.
Run dry ever so slightly. Preparation in order with this one. Dark.
Dude, what are those lineups? Average Jonas, let's go.
It's Team Liquid.
Team Liquid के lineups.
Work over towards Arcade.
है ना Team Liquid के lineups average Jonas करता है ना chat? ऐसा मैंने सुना था कहीं तो.
And previously this haunt has not really been followed up. So Team Liquid may disrespect it.
Hold करते हुए B-man और Arcade से pushing हो रहा है.
Using that to reclear trees, so Angel's got himself in a spot where he may well get value. And even if he does get pushed, punished, he has his ultimate to be able to escape.
भाई B-man क्या forward आए वे?
Great awareness from Yampi, checking the high ground there for Zipan.
And is that the opening that they were hunting for? Well, that and more. Angel falling 3v5. Has to be heroic. Shao can
चलो
do
घर
it.
पे, चलो घर पे, nice. 5v2. सपने में मिलेगा
Now into
इनको
the
5v2.
retake. I mean, Cine with the
ने
operator
ऑफ
in his
निकाला
hands,
था
not
बे.
a chance in hell. Not going to be doing that with a player disadvantage. Have to get out of there and save. So,
ऑफ सेव करेंगे ये लोग.
well set up round from Team
ये
Liquid.
रीड तो इजी है कि भाई अभी ऑफ करने वाला है सामने वाला, तो ये लोग हंट करने का ट्राई करने चाहिए. क्या बोलते हो? नहीं, हंट करेंगे नहीं टीम लिक्विड वाले, बिकॉज़ दे कांट अफोर्ड लूजिंग गन्स, क्योंकि उनका भी इकोनॉमिक खराब है. सो दे विल ट्राई टू इवन स्टीवन. No मारामारी.
Common, but also
Shanti,
great awareness,
Shanti.
I think, from the other side of things for Team Liquid to have
Come back,
cross-up
बहुत
trained in
भयंकर.
that specific spot.
Come back.
It's often
4-6
an
है
area
भाई.
that ends up catching people out. And I think one of the reasons that they can afford to do that is that there just hasn't been aggression coming
भाई
to
लिक्विड
tower.
का फोन आ रहा
When
आपको.
CNED's been playing in that spot, he's been playing
ज़्यादा नहीं है.
passively, holed up inside tower, not looking for aggressive swings. So they're not worried about it as they get through arcade.
सोने कब जा रहे हो?
They can only
जब
focus
आग
on one of
लगेगी
those
तब.
angles. Speaking of CNED,
काला गोला.
he's had this lockdown for a long time. We saw him recently make the move over to Killjoy, and I think he's still adapting, picking up the operator now, and he's kind of playing hard anchor, which hasn't given him many opportunities to use the lockdown in some kind of retake setup. So they're missing the value that that ultimate could provide as we head.
By very nice pick by Nats. That was very important pick.
Well, just being waiting there. Yeah.
Jumpy is a wife.
So a steady
फिर से आके सोया हाँ.
Held in game by Team
Oh, he
Liquid, but
just
here we
dodged
go.
it
There's a
by doing-
response. Util being used, and they are backed all the way out of there.
गया.
The showstoppers just pulled out of Zipan, close to the corner, but no value at all. It's a full evacuation. Team Liquid, but right into the operator this time. That's getting caught on the lurk, but still that arcade control is Liquid.
CNED side पे ऑप कर रहा है अकेला.
This is going to make things very difficult for CNED, right? They want to try and maintain some level of presence over towards the site, but Team Liquid
भाई
have
अपना सोवा
arcade
attackers का
control.
सोवा
They're
देखो
trying to
उधर
get up
लर्क
into
कर
the
रहा है.
tower at the moment too. Thankfully, CNED does actually have that alarm bot that tells him if people are trying to get deep into tower onto site. So it gives him and Shao just a little bit of safety as Team Liquid back off from B.
अब उसने प्रॉलर किया and he knows कि अभी आर्केड में कोई फॉरवर्ड नहीं है. So reheat का कॉल कर रहे हैं इसलिए.
They wanted to go towards A, but no.
अब सोवा I guess यहाँ पे ड्रोन करेगा. Yeah, Soa is droning so that उनको लगे कि A होएगा.
Faking the presence with the drone. It's been a regular theme so far. This
But ये
attack side
पहले
of
भी
Team
हुआ है.
Liquid.
तो इसलिए नावी इसके लिए ये नहीं होगी.
Some of them are starting to move away. CNED.
भाई टरेट आ
It's
गया
so
अभी तो आ रहा है.
It's all over the place, isn't it?
I mean, CNED doesn't know if they're in tower right now too.
With the operator out in the open, I mean, he's got nowhere to run, nowhere too high. He's got to back away and pray that his team have his back. There's the shot landed. Flashes not connecting. Shao pushing right through the smoke, catching every single player that might be lurking and trying to put a stop to it.
What a round by CNED with his off. Put in really uncomfortable.
CNED इतना freely खेला क्योंकि ओमन ने बीमेन पुश किया है and he knows बीमेन पे कुछ प्रेशर ही नहीं आ रहा है क्योंकि बीमेन वाला तो ए पे ड्रोन कर रहा था. अरे मां कसम. तो CNED को बहुत फ्री खेलने मिल गया यार.
I'm not sure that in terms of his positioning he particularly was, but he's got so much skill. His ability to read where his opponents were coming from in that situation, immaculate too. He doesn't need the lockdown. Save it for round 12. Now Redgar has the Hunter's Fury as well, so there is a counter available as we head into the final round of this half.
Oh, last round है दोस्तों. भाई अर्ज देखो कितने लिक्विड पे. अगर ये राउंड लिक्विड नहीं निकालती तो लिक्विड हार गई ये
गेम. He's going to be met with resistance once more. He evacuates.
Across the ropes this time, doesn't want to get caught out. Regrouping with the rest of them. Still that tree.
I'm not buying the new bundle, bro.
In tunnel as well. Looks like that's where Gpay setting his sights.
Only भाई ये मैच चल रहा है ना.
If he decides to push deep into it, Angel has got his rifle locked onto it.
Harshil bhai, that's not even funny now, bro.
So safe, so slow.
Okay. Now Team Liquid decides to play together. पांचों जन यहाँ पे रश करते हुए 20 साइड पे दोस्तों. That's a very nice recon. Oh my god.
Be a tag onto the one. What a kill! Right onto Yampi. Falling Thunder sent flying. Viper spin into the show. Hunter's Fury. They are chucking the kitchen sink at this. Are they going to be able to get through? Still time. 30 seconds left. Have to see that plan coming down for the extension. We're just following the Prowlers. Right to the prize. Zipan is collecting. That is an absolute monster, but finally shut down. That's taking matters into his own hands. 20 seconds left. Spike has grabbed it. There's a player watching. And the lockdown finally getting that value. It's all up to Redgar. Not a chance.
And Navi ties up at 6-6 in the first half of Champions 2023. It's a tight game, a close one, a slow one too. And a bit bizarre. If you thought this was going to be defined by the big battle of Safe against CNED, it hasn't quite gone that way. With that being a brief killjoy matchup. But the first quarter dominated by Yampi and Nats until Navi found a way to respond.
भाई इसका तो हमेशा कैमरा ऐसा ही चाह रहा है ऐसा ही चाह रहा बेचारे का कैमरा भाई crowd देख रहे हो अच्छा गावात crowd.
A slower game, right? Like you know, this is what we've come to expect. It wasn't defined by flashy plays, but you can tell that once the compositions were locked in, it felt like that's when the wheels started to turn here, and everyone's really trying to like game plan against how do you stop the Neon, how do you get value from the Neon. Lots of cool things we saw.
For Team Liquid, I think this was defined by their composition, and the question was, what do they have cooked up? Did they have those same alt combos? It was so good for EG, and they had rounds like in round 6 in particular. I think they did a really good job on this execute, especially since it's Yampi playing the Neon. This is an unusual agent for him, but I think they combined it really well, using the Neon to distract those relay bolts to hold people in place, that dart to then go out and use the Sova ultimate. But the thing was, it wasn't these rounds that defined the path. It wasn't like EG where it's ult combo upon ult combo. It really, I think, came down to the mid-rounding a lot for TL, where Navi was winning in these late rounds.
I agree completely. I think if Navi went back and looks at this map and how it started, it is eerily similar to what their LCQ run looked like. They got first bloods on their opening this round and the bonus, and they couldn't convert those rounds. Those are massive swing rounds in that half. And I think without that, Navi wins this half convincingly. That said, I want to give Liquid their flowers like you just did. I love the set plays coming between the Neon, the Soda, and the Breach. I thought the combination of the util was perfect.
For Navi in that first half, it was interesting because it was almost always Angel being the proactive player, taking space. It was never Zipan. I expect that to change in this half. And for Navi, I think it's a question of how do you deny this Neon space? Because Liquid with double initiator Neon is going to want to be really aggressive on the extremities, pushing forward with a dart, a stun, and that Neon combining.
Yeah, that is really, you know, we're going to see how this plays out. But what we've gotten so far, a closely contested matchup between two teams that are so familiar with one another. But let's go ahead and send it right back over to Brendan Sideshow and take us through this second half.
We said this was going to be a game of parity. You think about the identical twin head coaches, you know, the IGL Omen players that love to make the risky plays. And yeah, 6-6 half is what we're staring at.
The issue here, though, for Team Liquid is that Navi
can still win. Of course they can.
Side of this map than they are in the defense. I'm not sure that necessarily bears out in the
Randall का server भी down होता है. ये सब भी होता है.
I think the slow pace on their attack
ये क्या है to infinity and beyond क्या होता है?
Likes to call and the way that players like Sketch and Shao like to play.
भाई भाई मैं दंगल हो रहा.
Another play being set up though.
Oh भाई साहब टीम लिक्विड यहाँ पे ड्रॉप पुश करते हुए एक बंदा मार दिया क्या बात है वो अकेला था ये पे अब पूरी टीम बी पे है नावी की नैट्स भाई देखते कैसे डिफेंस कर रहे हैं थूक दो नहीं थूकेंगे नैट्स भाई के पास दिमाग है ओ भाई ऊपर आ गए क्या ये लोग
Still not a lot of information because yeah Nats what a timing to be taken by Navi.
नैट्स भाई के साथ सैड हो गया यार क्या क्या देखेंगे अकेले नहीं बताओ
should be a free plan for them.
सब ड्रॉप से 3 बंदे आ रहे हैं हमारे वो देखो फ्लैंक पे पूरा भाई सब ये लोग ये जा रहे सीडी से ये क्या कॉल है ये क्या कॉल है
the call here the call to push into spawn. This is a complete adaptation. Redguard could be an absolute hero
That's a
here.
Freaking nice stun, bro.
To capitalize, Redguard heard it all. And the util is good. It's fantastic. It's still coverage is there.
Nice.
Okay.
2v2 हो रहा है दोस्तों. एक drop से आ रहा है बंदा वापस.
2 versus 2.
Look at Solkas.
Knocked down right by his feet.
Picked up though.
अब Solkas A पे है.
Which way does this go? I mean, the smoke's still covering their exits, but again, tip top. It's just pure RNG. Oh my god.
Safe finding value there, but that was also Solkas' smoke that even allowed Sugetsu to escape in the first place. Can Shao win this? What is that headshot?
Why no way Shao wins this, bro. No way Shao wins this. If Shao wins this, I'm ending the stream right now.
But the extension, him versus Safe. Ghost in either hands. Needs to be a shot to the head. He digs him. Shot goes wide. Stun. Missing. Doesn't hit it though. It's Safe with 3 to finish. And a pistol round for Team Liquid, man.
That is a pistol round for the ages. That's an unbelievable one. What an audible to call from Angel there. And I think that's been another theme actually of Navi throughout this year is overcooking situations like that just a tad. You could see the idea. You can definitely see what he's going for there. And there's only Redgar holding him back. The issue is, when Safe has a fault line into spawn and you're all running single file into Redgar, madness though. Absolute madness that puts Team Liquid up 7-6.
बराबर है भाई मैं भी वही सोच रहा था साला 1 HP था.
The Netherlands the same as mine here.
You're gonna get disbelief.
भाई साहब यहाँ पे नावी पूरा ड्रॉप से आते हुए.
Better or for worse.
I mean arcade से आते हुए.
Everybody on Navi flooding through arcade right now. Prioritizing orbs onto CNET.
तासु क्या होता है?
The lockdown, massive tool.
तासु.
तासु tool. क्या बोल रहे हो? Another big ultimate in the nightfall.
अरे फ्रीकी भाई मत लिखो ना यार ऐसा सब.
What's available to them on Fracture? Even getting a cheeky kill here, but
with how slowly, Brent, that Navi like to play on their attack side, I think Team Liquid is going to find it very difficult to get information. Yeah, they still have the Sova Dart and they have a drone to work with, but apart from that,
और Navi यहाँ पे B पे फेक करके A जाने की कोशिश करते हुए.
They're going to need to be pushing and info peeking a lot.
Scream का है, Scream दूसरे टीम में
Navi to punish.
वो भी है इस competition.
Forced to give up a Halls control because he's worried about Dish. Yeah, they can't watch both areas at once.
Well, he's backed all the way just to the default spot, and yet he knows, and now he can hear it. The footsteps coming his way. Nade towards his feet, but that is a great dart.
Sets it up.
Bogs them down with the aftershock. Laying all the util straight into the choke point. Fire in range for Solcast. Get the confidence online, son.
Easy pickings on the anti-eco. That's what you need to see. And Redgar saving that recon dart to be able to support Solcast in his job between the site instead of using it for information. Something to keep an eye on as we head deeper into this. Team Liquid with a much better bonus round buy this time in the second half, and they were still able to convert in round 3.
ये बंदा वाइब है. ये बंदा वाइब है.
Look, they're gonna fight.
क्या मारी इस भाई उसने?
This looks all in.
Oh, भाई B push कर रहे हैं Team Liquid. Heavy push, heavy.
A lot of util being used, dumped right into tree.
और वो लोग arcade से push कर रहे हैं नावी वाले. Oh भाई उसको tower मिल गया पहले.
An important one. Rolling thunder now, and well,
look how deep Angel already is.
An insane shot to hit. Yet Angel vacuumed up the space that's offered to him. Aftershock is a little bit too delayed, and he's found a second.
The timings that Angel finds are so feast or famine. They're taking that 1v1, finding the timing, finding the opportunity to win the duel against Yampi.
The question is, the Team Liquid still want to try and commit to using ultimates against this one. Plan. It's been stuck.
Save by का ult है. Save by अच्छा ult करो 5-6 जन उसमें stun होने चाहिए.
Thunder's just too much of an investment. This is a bonus round. You want to damage the economy of Navi, but their
अच्छा हाँ वो तो
positioning is going to be fantastic.
bonus round है यार Liquid का. तो यहाँ पे ult use करना worth it नहीं है. Guns गिराओ भाई, guns गिराओ. Lead में हो आप.
They'll make a go of it. Fault line being held.
If you get a couple of picks, of course, that whole situation changes.
Oh, भाई साहब सीनेड भाई तो farming कर रहे.
That's maybe to just swing off that stun, not really working out. Full control.
Exit ले रहे हैं.
Trying to play the exit.
एक मार दे gun गिरा दे भाई.
Evacuation once more from Navi. Bullets attacking, slowing them down, but it looks like everybody's going to be able to get away safely.
And Safe and Solcast throw themselves into the maw.
Easy for ants.
An extremely gentle bonus round, especially compared to what we saw in round 3. Navi escaped completely unscathed. All rifles maintained. When Zipan gets going, and if Angel's hitting entries too,
2-3 साल बाद एक genuine question है, ठीक है?
They have the lead.
2-3 साल बाद
Redgar is picking up the Sova operator.
Redgar off कर रहा है. हाँ तब भी last round साला ये कर रहा था.
There's going to be something when Angel and Redgar are on the field, but I didn't think we were going to see this.
चलो दोस्तों ऑफ लगाइए B पे चलो देखते हैं ऑफ हो रही है क्या अच्छे से.
Great tool to stop the contact plays. But
अरे माँ कसम काम 25 स्मोक कर दी.
It's got to be the reposition.
Well, famously, Bren, the Sova
सब जा रहे आर्केड. एक तो आएगा यार मीन. तुम लो भाई. लो Redgar भाई आप.
Guys just lying, spreading misinformation over the internet.
CNED's one away from his ultimate.
2-3 साल बाद नावी का नाम चेंज होकर जुनी हो जाएगा.
So he's going to pick up the orb at the moment. probably head back into tunnel and go for this. Now Redguard's going to be forced to play retake with an operator.
Yeah, and there's no big odds to try and push this one back, is it?
Or is he?
I mean,
Redguard's going the opposite way.
Anchoring onto the side, you really just have to get out of here.
He's got the shock dart lineups and the aftershock as well.
Yep, is the util goods?
No,
it misses, man, it misses! 2 players detained! Not a chance.
There it is, that's the gambit that Team Liquid went for. I didn't even spot exactly where those shock darts ended up landing, but there is a bit of variability in terms of where you can put the lockdown in tunnel and still get value.
I think it might have just been the smokes in the face. I think whatever he's lining that up off, he might just need some part of the wall to fire it off of, or what. I'm not too sure, but
it's a great point. I mean, I don't place over on Fracture, so
not many people do.
So I'm unsure exactly what the lineup is there, but clearly Redguard going for it and it not quite landing. So that's given Na'Vi another incredibly clean round. This economy is going to be through the roof. All of these players getting an extra 3K at the end of this for the 1 round.
Yeah.
And the suppression on the side of Team
Liquid.
Liquid.
नाम 2-3 साल बाद क्या होएगा?
Na'Vi are now in the ascendancy.
They're hunting out this gun though. Take it out of safe hands. Paranoia does miss, but yeah. Out into the open. Sipan plucking him. So 8-8, it's evened up.
नावी को 2-3 साल बाद
expecting another timeout now, going to be called here by
पुरानी
Team
बनाएंगे.
Liquid.
We're seeing things from Sean's perspective here in the replay. Just easiest cleanup for Na'Vi. So we're heading into a tactical timeout here by Team Liquid as well, as they try to reassess what the situation is. Going into an eco for the next, so this one really about how they're going to adapt in round 18 once they have guns.
रेडगार भाई को भाई बोल दिया है फाइनली उनके इसने ने उनके
discipline and cohesion. Emil said in the past
रेडगार भाई के फिजियो भाई ने बता दिया है उनको कि हगा से ऐसा नहीं खेलते, ऐसा खेलेगा तेरा काम 25 होना निश्चय है भाई. इतना मरेली जैसा मत खेल, थोड़ा इंसानों जैसा खेल. हगा से आइचा गावात ऐसा होके खेलता है, तेरा गर्दन का गुर्दान हो जाएगा. समझता है कि समझ के लेते नहीं है भाई ये लोग. इन लोग को मस्करी लगता है. जिम विम जाओ जरा, हाँ मेरे जैसा बनो जरा. इसी बात पे लाइक मारो भाई, 300 लाइक के करीब है. टीएल और नावी का कोच ट्विन ब्रदर है. यस कोच भर रहा लगता है रेडगार को. हाँ क्या बोला? आगाज से ऑफ कर अच्छे से. आज माँ को क्लिप दिखाया जब मैं गाना हगू गा रहा था और तुम रिएक्ट कर रहे थे. शी वाज सो प्राउड एंड कह रही थी बड़े सेलिब्रिटीज तुझे जानते हैं क्या. भाई तू बहुत अच्छा गा रहा था भाई, मुझे पसंद आया. तेरे को मालूम तेरे वजह से ना मेरे को कॉपीराइट भी लगा, लेकिन तेरे को गम नहीं है क्योंकि तू अच्छा गा.
Maybe being placed for a different position of the lockdown, but it's
one just a little
heavy. I mean, just a massive gamble, right?
अभी यहाँ पे बी पे फेक कर रही है.
Yeah, you have to be extremely confident those lineups are going to land, and it didn't.
Knock the money down, so Na'Vi, lots of chances here. Risks need to be taken.
यहाँ पे आर्केड पुश की है और ये लोग बी फेक किए. क्या बी पे जा रहे हैं? I don't know. They are holding spawn. They are holding for the push.
Even got the information that Northside has been compromised. The Na'Vi players
ये छोड़ दिया भाई लिक्विड ने पूरा पुश करके. चलो एटलीस्ट अभी लिक्विड को ये तो इन्फो है कि बी पे कोई नहीं है कहीं पे भी. So now they'll rotate fast. Look at Yampi. Look at Yampi. Yampi already drop पे आ चुका है. There are already 4 guys at A now.
The advantages. They want to be.
Smokes are here.
Nice and tight so that they can trade.
55 seconds on the clock. Redguard got the recon dart back, so he's got that available.
There are 4 people here.
Yeah, Team Liquid.
Oh, bhai, Redguard का ये.
Bodies here. It's about hitting the shots at this point. Lovely recon. There's the punish with a fault line. Yeah, the stun. It was good. Supportive utility there, but still Angel Man. He's ripping them apart, isn't he, with the rifles? Just can't quite get it done with the sheriffs.
2v4 है भाई. That's by पे अकेले पे गन है. That's by मारो जरा एक 4-5. अरे मान that's by अंदर जाते हुए.
It's now in the open. Door opening.
Caught on the rope.
Yeah. To get to.
Auntie. कोई बात नहीं.
Making sure that they can prioritize. Still with 10 seconds left.
सुल्तान भाई जरा 2-3 चापटी मार के दिखाओ. देखो अब भाई को बताया मैंने. अब देखो.
No chance for Solkas here. They know his positioning. I mean, he'd have to toggle basically.
One second.
Big stage to pull anything like this off.
Yeah, it's not a possible situation for him, but
it's
more about, if you can, trying to put a bit of suppression on the Na'Vi economy.
One.
Because it's currently out of control. You look at Sugetsu,
One.
CNED, Zipan, these guys are going to have almost
One.
max money.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Make Zipan have to rebuy the rifle. These kind of things could end up being important if both teams are able to put more rounds on the board and we head deeper and deeper in this map.
क्या बोलते इसको? डर और खौफ.
Need to see some more ideas though now from Team Liquid. That was their half buy round. They're going to have rifles on board for the next. But the lead has been taken by Navi. This is where they really do just have a chokehold on this map. Their map pick. It looked like early on Team Liquid had a very good read. I think that first half they had plenty of fantastic ideas. We saw the big ult dump on that one round where they punished the A-holes the Navi like to play on the defense side. So there were clear ideas and counter-stratting at play, but
This is going to be ridiculous, Bren. We've got Yampi with the Neon Operator trying to peek into at least two of the players that are on Navi
Angel
trying
and
to take tree
Zipan,
control.
right? Yeah. Close to the corner here, stuns are there. Angel's TP'd in front.
It's a great position to TP to, actually. You get such a wide swing.
And you just don't expect it. It's so unorthodox, man. Any potential timing, he made no noise whatsoever. Look at it, slipped his way into the side dart.
That was actually a nice
tag onto the one. Soulcast, that is just instinct.
Angel को निकालो भाई.
Shots rattled off through the choke point. Now finding it bit of a breather in the round.
Their players are very weak.
And still that breach shot. Safe. Holding on to with these kills and he's landing. Just through the smokes. With the spam, might even get another one. There it is.
Safe भाई hack कर रहा है. क्या smoke क्या आर-पार मार रहा है भाई? और भी
Both those players have combined 51 health between them, taken down by spam through the smoke. It's just all the chip damage adding up over time.
चलो सेफ भाई मचारी ले सेफ भाई हंस के बताओ एक बारी. And एक बार फिर से congratulations for 70k. Hey, thank you so much, Ginal. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the huge $25 super chat. क्या बोलते हो super thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ginal. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the 18-month support.
Take a look at the replay here, though. One of the big issues is that Na'Vi are too predictable on their timings of when they're committing to the site. They go for it. A big round here. You know, utilizing the Nightfall, getting into the site. But one of my major issues is, while they're up 5v4, and they've been very good at being able to get those attacking first kills all this year, they immediately pivot into a site hit every time. And that makes it too predictable. We have an op-v-op battle happening here.
Oh, bhai sahab, dekho that chat. पीछे जा रहा वो.
Yampi doesn't like the look of it. He runs away instantly.
Yeah.
क्या किया रे Yampi?
Maybe a bit of conditioning, but they give him that space. Nice and early. Yampi sets himself up.
Team Liquid's composition has to fight. Not Angel.
He sees the barrel. He sees the barrel. Misses the chance, though.
So close.
Cover going out.
That is dancing with death for Yampi.
भाई Yampi ने क्या किया मुझे early round समझा नहीं. Flash. उसने aiming मांगा. उसने peek नहीं किया aiming. भाग के arcade गया है भाई.
To be fair to him, he was perfect.
भाई Yampi मार के दिखा दे एक. मान लिया तेरे को. Angel को मार तू. Angel को मार तेरे को मैं घर आके पप्पी दूंगा.
Broken. Only the one shot though going wide, and a lot of noise being made. Navi trying to hide their presence, make it difficult to tell which site they're going to be landing on.
आगे मत क्या है?
Well from Angel, it's obscured the sightline from Yampi. These players over by B are going to be looking
भाई साहब Yampi को छोड़ दिया है सभी लोग ने. अभी वो लोग A जा रहे हैं दोस्तों.
30 seconds. Yeah, and with no time, safe in position with the rolling thunder. This just feels like a lost round almost instantly.
They have to go A. That's why अकेले यहाँ पे side
trying to play this one. A haunt into the back of the side. The rolling thunder is being used preemptively to try and bog out these players. 17 seconds left. Everybody pushed and corralled. Close quarters here. Cosmic Divide just
नहीं हो रहा. छोड़ दो भाई.
Pushed right in front of them. Angel is right behind enemy lines and he can't win these fights out. 6 seconds left. There has to be the spike being planted. Is there time? I believe so. And still, they're holding it down. All the sightlines there. The shots are landing.
Yampi's going to be able to exchange the operator for a rifle, so he does still have a chance. Stun would be good.
He's trying to isolate one of the fights here, but it's so damn difficult. It's a high-low setup. Drop control still there. CNED watching it with the goal. Here's the showstopper against the wall. Damage done, but no kill netted. Distraction play from Soulcast, but again, it's ticking. The spike down and down. Time available, not there. This just felt like an impossible round to win for Navi, yet somehow, somewhere, they pulled it out.
And I don't know how. They had 10 seconds on the clock. Angel was the only player that Ullman ulted into sight. They still had Nats on the high ground of A to deal with, and they bullied their way through all of that defensive utility
thank you so much for the
managed to
20
get a
rupees
plant
on
out.
Gpay. Means a lot.
That's a ridiculous round.
Yeah, look at this.
Super
Right down to the wire.
I mean, thank you so much
Just
for the
trading people out excellently
Gpay.
on this slow siege.
A second to spare when the plant's going down there.
I can't believe it. There's so many things that could have gone wrong in that situation.
Yep.
One player in
Yeah,
a
even
spot
I
to be
can
able to
believe
drop
that, you
the
know.
player with the spike,
Like,
and it
no
could
cap.
have all been over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my feeling, bhai. वो अल्ट किया है साइड पे यार.
These are the small moments, the delicate things that can mean the difference between a win and a loss.
Now look at this group up. Players are meeting them pound for pound. Zipan! Oh, the man with the plan.
What is that?
Zipan का
Maybe
फिपान.
not so. Still, I mean, that is just...
He's just jiggling left and
Yep.
right. AD, tapping people while he's in the dead zone. What is
भाई
that?
उसका POV दिखाना हगा से aim bot देख लेते हैं
When
हम लोग.
Zipan's on raise,
करो
anything is
save.
winnable. That's another
Fan
thing
ही
that
है भाई
Navi
अगले
have
round
shifted
के
heading
लिए.
into champions.
भाई काम 25 कर रहे हैं भाई ये लोग
Seen it
लिक्विड का.
occasionally taking a bit more of a
ऐसे
back
कैसे?
seat for Zipan to
4-0
play the solo
स्कोर था यार.
duelist. Rather than
अतुष भाई यहाँ पे
experimenting
सेटअप
with
लगाते
those,
हुए
Yoru
सेव
Fate
करने के लिए,
compositions
ठीक है?
everyone loved from Navi.
To lock that away.
जीपे कहाँ है आपका? कहाँ है मतलब?
Zipan's been absolutely magical on raise.
यस भाई उन्होंने सिर्फ डिफेंस में किल नहीं किया, आपने तो पूरे गेम में किल नहीं किया.
Definitely that.
Oh भाई, let's go पल्लव भाई, OP gamer.
They forced into this round with a guardian, some scraps.
भाई ये गन दिखता तो अच्छा है, ठीक है ना? कुछ भी बोलो गन दिखता अच्छा है.
Reclaiming a rifle as well. They are grouped up. They're saving this guardian. Doesn't feel
भाई ये
nice.
क्या स्मोक है नटूस भाई?
I mean, these players could easily get pinched and lose what
क्या स्मोक कर रहे हो भाई?
Position is known here.
पिंच हो गए भाई RIP.
Finding angles in time. It's all up to Nats, and he won't survive.
क्या हो रहा है?
It's 11 to 9. The bank is booming. Plenty of money still.
अभिनव भाई देखो आया नीचे.
Team Liquid once more knocked
अजय भाई फुल
down.
नींद में नहीं.
Almost absolutely nothing.
Here comes the timeout from Team Liquid. Look at this from Zipan. Oh, it's the lineup towards the end as Yampi and
देखा ही नहीं
Solkas
मैंने.
just stack on
कैसा
top
मारा
of
ये?
each other. Neither quick enough to be able to trade the first as well. I believe that was safe.
टीम आउट आया?
There's
टीम
coordination
आउट आया
a little
दोस्तों,
off
टीम
there,
आउट
but,
आया. क्या
you know,
बात है? 11-9 का स्कोर है यहाँ पे. पहला टीम आउट
I
आते
don't really
हुए.
like the way that Team Liquid have been playing their defensive round, Brent, and I'll tell you why. Their composition doesn't
Team
have
Liquid
any of that
ये
passive
one है ना,
information
पता नहीं
gathering, and so your two options are to try to fight for areas.
11-9 स्कोर है. 11-9. तो मैं बताऊँ क्या मेरे ना अंदर एक स्मेल आ रहा है. वो स्मेल कहता है 13-11. वो स्मेल कहता है 13-11. अब तुम लोग बोलोगे हर्ष भाई स्टॉप द कैप. लमाओ.
When you have a neon comp with a breach and a sova, you've got to be aggressively taking information, not trying to sit passive behind an operator. I think that's been the wrong call for them, and I think it's put them in a really bad hole that even with the right strategy now, it would be almost impossible to dig their way out of. Navi look like they should be able to wrap this one up very quickly.
Only need 2 more rounds. This one should be handed to them unless something goes awry. Lots of ults still left to be used. I mean, Yampi does have the overdrive. Redgar maybe could cook someone up with Hunter's Fury, but for now, fully grouped up. Navi all on the south
उल्टी
side
किया
of the map.
भाई
Here
सब
it is.
याम्पी ने
Yeah.
भाई ये
It's
3 जन
proactive,
पुश कर
it's
रहे हैं लेकिन ये
aggressive.
5 जन यहाँ पे होल्ड कर रहे हैं.
Paranoia.
याम्पी का काम
Fantastic
25
time with that one. Angel TPing all the way out of there. I thought he was
that's a nice
TPing even deeper. Damage being done behind the box. Dodging, juking, but Shao finally lands the shots there. Bullets raining down onto them. And there was that push out through onto the tree side.
Nats का देखा स्मोक 2 बार बंद हुआ.
Pick one up with his favorite gun, the
That's a glitch, लेकिन वो है ना हमेशा नहीं होता.
When they were playing in the regular season. But here, still in a 3v4. And those weapons, you know, lost in places where
अगर हमेशा करने का उसका ट्रिक मिल गया ना भाई साहब ओपी नशे कर
not
दूंगा.
going to be retrievable by Team Liquid. So this has got to get done with Sheriffs and Ghosts.
Saved, tucked.
Nats is going for it. What
Across
is
the
this?
rope, he spotted it.
There's
You have
no
to
way.
hold your ground though, you have to hold.
No one's looking.
No one's looking towards it.
There's no way.
No question marks on the mini-map, and he sped it all the way up. There's a gun for you. What a play! Got to do it. Backs against the wall. Safe.
Oh, nice one, bhai. Usko tag kiya
No
usne.
longer anchoring towards the back, just rattling off the shots, and there's definitely damage done. Players are weak, but the spike will get planted still.
Drop जा रहा है.
3 versus 3.
अरे यार ये उल्टी कर दिया ना हगासा. Nats के पास भी अल्ट है भाई. बात दे उसके अंदर.
Bit of anti-synergy though, and CNED's holding with the operator. Can't exactly follow up inside the pit.
No, he doesn't have any kind of angle, I don't think.
Does Nats choose to invest his own? Holding it
अभी वो कर रहा है.
in his hands as the counter pit. Layered on top, it's almost perfect.
This round is for the game.
Completely overlapped. Where will the dice fall here? Comes down to it, a bit of RNG, lighting up the bodies. It's even. So far, safe. He's ran them down, and CNED with the operator. Sticking onto it, rifle gained, damage done still. Everyone's weak, and they all fall down.
Well, Team Liquid took their risks, they took the gambles, and in the end, it did not pay off. Nats tried his very best. But the investment of that Viper's Pit, it was a good idea. I mean, you saw what Safe was able to accomplish. Everybody on Navi dropped down to fractional health apart from CNED, who was outside with the operator.
That was an eco round जिसमें बहुत कुछ invest कर दिया भाई साहब.
Team Liquid are going to have one last chance here.
जरूरत ही नहीं था अल्ट का नैट्स हगास. अबे पागल है. अल्ट की वजह से तो बाकी के किल्स मिले. डीगल से 1-1 टैप पे किल्स मिले हगास से. कैसे जरूरत नहीं थी वहां पे अल्ट की. जरूरत थी.
He was late towards the north side. Angel walking up, Sokas just spots it. Damage being done, a tag with the bullet, but not enough to really bring down his opposition. And now there's a pace increase.
Angel.
All the way
nice
onto the
one,
side, Yampi still watching it with the op. Disengaging, dodging away from all this utility with the Nightfall scattering across.
Oh, ये smoke
is difficult now to get a bit of a foothold here. The one player onto the side, they have to make a call to try and fight, and it's over towards Sand. Still the spike is in halls, and Angel, he is in no man's land. He used 2 TPs to get into this spot.
He's got to be able to get them out of it.
भाई एंजल अकेला वहाँ पे साइट पे है.
Playmaker now, but he's so far
दोनों जन एम इन पे है. भाई हो गया है भाई. ये नहीं राउंड जीत रहे नावी वाले. अरे ये भी राउंड जीत रहे तो भाई मुझे पता नहीं भाई.
Trying to force a fight. Stun.
तो फिर GG भाई.
Dart. Everything being used. Attention dragged towards him. Safe. Marching towards the objective, but no. Backing away, playing it because they realize they have time, and well, spamming the common angles once more.
ये तो नहीं आ सकते भाई. ये तो नहीं आ सकते.
They shouldn't be allowed to plant here. Safe and Redguard both have ultimates that can stop it.
Tap once more, looking for the fights here.
Thank you.
Completely grouped up, but yeah, Team Liquid.
Give away नहीं किया आपने.
The advantages there in that round. It was handed them.
भाई साहब.
12 to 10. Amount of chances now that Navi has to close out this map.
Like the stream, subscribe for now.
And things get easier for Liquid the more that they can win.
मुश्किल है हाँ ना भाई. मुश्किल तो है. लेकिन भाई आसान चीज करने में भी क्या मजा है. मुश्किल चीज करने में ही तो मजा है. और जब मजा है तब तो मजा है. तो मजा करो.
Whenever Safe and Redguard have these ultimates up, it makes it very difficult for Navi to be able to get a plant down. And it also counters CNED trying to go for any kind of space acquisition, taking control of the B site with his lockdown. Again, lacking that information, aren't they? You can see it. Guy having to jiggle with the knife out. Yampi's actually taking a lot of space in A holes, and that's going to be beneficial for them. I mean, 2 players right now are getting early information towards A, so they can stack 3B, and they don't have a bad defensive setup.
You should run.
Nade over the top. There's a lockdown. There's a Hunter's Fury to try and push this back and actually deal with it this time. Nats, yeah. Definitely aware of it for the towers push. Rolling Thunder.
But that's every ultimate. The 2 big ultimates have been used, and Navi still have a minute to work with. Sure, they're in a 4v5.
Liquid ने पूरा अटैक का जो उनका स्ट्रैट था ना पूरा RIP कर दिया है नावी का.
Bit of a win.
ये राउंड चाहिए obviously 12-11 करने के लिए.
Yampi has held on to that A holes control. That's what's important.
इतने अल्ट्स यूज किए भाई. अभी मत हारो please. Nice smoke देख लिया लेकिन CNED ने उसको.
The B site.
I think Nats and CNED both just caught.
भाई वो लोग आर्केड से घुस गए.
Here it is, crossing. Using the smoke timers again, it's just random bullets. It could come down to sheer chance. Whether or not they can get into the side itself. There it is. Follow the traces, and Nats
I love you, Nats.
will just pounce. 3 in a round in total. Shao left to do so much more, and he just cannot get it done.
4K by
12-11, Team
the
Liquid.
the legendary gamer.
Steadily getting there. One more to bring it to OT.
All right.
Nats has just been the hero for Team Liquid today. He was at the beginning of the first quarter here on Fracture. He was electric. And now here finding all the important kills. He caught a spot of CNED early on. While he was positioned at dice, deals with CNED by counter spamming through the smoke and then also catches the player in tower who's trying to push him and squeeze him. Amazing play from Nats. He's up 20 and 14.
लो भाई भूत मारूंगा समझे.
Star player stepping up.
Last time out here.
घुस जा भाई घुस जा. बोल दे भाई क्या हो रहा है दिमाग में.
Realize it. The chances have been slipping away from them to close this map out. In a nice clean fashion without it going to the OT. One more shot, one more chance.
The gun round.
अच्छा था भाई. हाँ पढ़ लिया मैंने तुमने क्या लिखा था.
Team Liquid won the pistol, you know, both times. And Navi is still 12-11 up.
ये क्या मॉनिटर है यार? इनके मॉनिटर इतने अच्छे कैसे दिखते हैं दोस्तों? ये कौन सा मॉनिटर है मुझे बताओ जरा चैट में. भाई साहब उठाना पड़ेगा.
Now Zipan is going to be one away from his showstopper here. There's definitely a plan that Navi can construct around that ultimate. And like I said in the prior, with the whole
घरवाले सो गए क्या? Of course भाई. कर्व्ड वाला नहीं है भाई वो मॉनिटर.
Don't have the same level of tools.
360 Hz है. वी के मॉनिटर्स. Thank you. नासा वाला अच्छा वाला मॉनिटर.
Yes they are.
Why not? Do they have spare rifles on the floor? I don't think.
I believe so. I mean, Redgar was. They must chopping and changing it around.
Hey, I'm pure Redgar pe.
Yeah, and it's the last round for it, so they must do surely. Well, I mean, this is one way. Try and hold some of that passive map control.
पूरा hold करके खेल रही भाई अभी तो Navi.
Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Angel only with a sheriff in hand.
एक B-man देख रहा है, एक A-man देख रहा है. That's the op setup. And बाकी की public, oh, that's how you counter the no sentinel thing. By two ops. भाई ये क्या scene है भाई?
Oh, there's more than danger. There's players right in his face. Prowler shot landing through, damaged under Zipan.
That could be crucial. I mean, Zipan will now die.
Zipan को ult मिला है
to the body as he pops his showstopper. The damage that was just done through that Prowler may end up making a massive difference. But just picking up the orb has dragged 4 players from the defense over towards B. Recon dart being used. That needs to be broken. If it isn't,
doesn't get broken.
Okay, ये अभी obvious है कि भाई A हो जा रहा है.
Stack it through. It's Nats who's holding it again. Anchoring stall. Defender close to the corner. Doesn't stand a chance. No one is up against the rocket. Here with the door open wide. That is a beautiful face. The fundamentals on display from Navi. They found that advantage. Get into the site though. Plan needs to get online here. Op revealed. Yampi holding it from drop here.
It didn't close to get through.
This against is not cleared. Yep. Still from Sand. This is Dire Straits. And this is the map. Navi standing their ground. And heroics from Redgar. Not enough in the end. 13-11. That's map number 1 wrapped up.
क्या बोला था भाई ने? हाँ? क्या बोला था मैं चैट? मैं क्या बोला था? याद करो एक बारी दिमाग पे जोर डालो और याद करो मैं क्या बोला था. याद करो सब लोग याद करो. अपने दिमाग पे जोर डालो और याद करो कि भाई क्या बोला था. क्या बोला था भाई? 12-13. Sorry, 11-13. Why 11-13? OP gamer. OP gamer. है कि नहीं? तो भाई ने बोला जो भी बोला फुल एंड फाइनल खुलम खुल्ला. फाइंड है क्या अगला? ये क्या है भाई? आ जाओ भाई करे अपना वही जो हमेशा करते. आ जाओ भाई करते. भाई कंट्रोलर पे खेल रहा है. ये प्लांट करते टाइम सामने वाले को ऐसा ये स्मोक देना ना भाई गलत चीज है सबसे. ऐसा स्मोक मतलब सामने वाला अगर प्लांट कर रहा है तो भाई उसको स्मोक खोल के देना. भाई डिफेंडर को है ना एक जगह मिल जाती है स्नीक इन करने के लिए. अगर आप ऐसा स्मोक अप कर रहे हो और स्मोक के अंदर प्लांट कर रहे हो तो भाई ये जन वाला बंदा यहाँ पे आके मार सकता है तुमको और तुम्हारी टीममेट घंटा कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो ये लोअर लॉबी है. देखो मार दिया. नवा वाइपर में नहीं है.
Standing.
जिस कैलकुलेशन से आपने पूपू किया है, उस कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से आपका रैंक बनता है सिल्वर 1 या ब्रॉन्ज 3। ब्रॉन्ज तो लग रहा है मेरे को भी, लेकिन मेरे को है ना सिल्वर 1 के साथ जाना मैं प्रेफर करूंगा, क्योंकि ये वाइपर मेन है और वाइपर मेन्स लाइनअप से सिल्वर पहुंच ही सकता है ना, ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को। सिल्वर 2 ब्रॉन्ज सिल्वर 1 तुम लोगों ने खोल के देखा है ना पल्लो और क्लच भाई, तुमने खोल के देखा है? छी भाई, ऐसा खोल के नहीं देखते। अच्छा, चैलेंज सबको चैलेंज। ये एक शॉट पे गेस करो इसका रैंक क्या है। मेरा हो गया, मैंने गेस कर लिया इसका रैंक क्या है। एक शॉट पे, क्या सिर्फ एक शॉट पे भाई जो गेस करेगा ना सही सबसे पहले भाई, उसको मैं 3000 पॉइंट्स दूंगा। 3000 मतलब पल्लो भाई 3000 पॉइंट्स देंगे। एक ही शॉट पे गेस आ गया। जिस हिसाब से उसने फ्लिक नहीं किया, ठीक है, वो आराम से लेके गया अपना एम, उस हिसाब से। और ये अब भी राउंड चालू हुआ है और सेज अकेली इतना वाइड स्विंग कर रही है स्पाइक के साथ। ब्रो दिस हैज टू बी, यार ये ब्रॉन्ज तो नहीं होएगा। ब्रॉन्ज में तो इतना ब्रेंडेड नहीं खेलते ना लोग, मतलब ब्रॉन्ज में इससे ज्यादा ब्रेंडेड खेलता है। ये मेरे को सिल्वर 1 लग रहा है भाई, ये मेरे को सिल्वर 1 लग रहा है बंदा। ओके आई विल गो विद सिल्वर 1। 3 2 1 सिल्वर 1। कौन बोला था सबसे पहले गोल 2? अभी उसका पूरा क्लिप देखते हैं अपन एक बारी। गोल 2 बोला था राहुल चंद्रशेखर भाई ने, और उन्होंने G2 लिखा था, तो मेरे को फुल हैवी शक आ रहा है कि उन्होंने छापा है, लेकिन उनको 3000 पॉइंट्स अभी के अभी दिया जाए। अभी इसका पूरा क्लिप देखते भाई का। अनित्य भाई बोले थे क्या? ठीक है, अनित्य भाई बोले थे। ए भाई ये गोल्ड नहीं है बंदा भाई, ये चैप कर रहा है, बहुत भयंकर चैप। ये गोल्ड है, ये गोल्ड है भाई। पबजी खेल रहा है, पबजी खेल रहा है, 1 साल लेके हेडशॉट पे एम कर रहा है।
Spike down. One enemy remaining. Spike down.
This is not a battle royale. This is FPO's game. Oh my god, nah bro, he can't be a goal for sure. He's not a goal, bro. Riju Basu, I don't believe you, bro. लाइव स्ट्रीम तो आप करते ही होगे वैलोरेंट मस्ती। अरे 10 महीने पहले किया है यार वैलोरेंट मस्ती इसने तो। हाँ ब्रो। गुड मॉर्निंग हर्षित, हाउज योर डे गोइंग? ये इतने टाइम में चालू होने वाला है मैच, हाँ या ना? नेक्स्ट मैच इतने टाइम में चालू होएगा अभी, आया ना? मतलब 40 सेकंड है, 40 सेकंड में मैं कर सकता हूँ। पायल गेमिंग, अच्छा नहीं, नेवर माइंड। ये देखा क्या अपन ने? नहीं। ओके नाइस केज साइफर भाई। ये है गोल्ड बंदा भाई, ये बंदा गोल्ड है। नहीं वे भाई, ये बंदा तो गोल्ड होना ही चाहिए भाई, अगर पिछला वाला बंदा गोल्ड है। ब्रो ही इज अ गोल्ड, ब्रो ही इज अ गोल्ड। उसने हेडशॉट पे एम रखा था यार ऑल टाइम, ही हैज टू बी अ गोल्ड। अभी ये क्या चल रहा है? रुको इसका रैंक गेस करते पहले। ये गोल्ड है या कॉल्ड इट। अरे सेम बंदा है माँ, ठीक है। 1000 बार डाल दिया अपने सेम क्लिप्स। ठीक है अभी। अरे वो रेना का कस्टम लग रहा है स्टार्ट में ही 3v5। हाँ क्या?
Gotta ask, do you expect to see a map 3 here?
Hopefully not. I mean, we expect everything. It depends really what your pick is and if you're playing the
भाई इसका शॉट देखो बे।
Anything that surprises you here on map 1?
हिप्नोटाइजिंग हो गया जाएगा।
No Sentinel, playing a Neon, playing the Sova. We had a lot of scrims against Sovas.
स्टार्ट होने को अभी 10-15 मिनट है। हाँ क्या?
I was a bit closer than I expected, but you know, we're a great team.
Yoru clutch skip. Almost dead. Okay. Wants to throw Vandal on TP.
I'll handle this.
Okay, I guess what he meant. I guess I get it what he meant.
I'm back.
Spike down B.
Time to
Last
jump.
player standing.
Nice. Good moments.
Fire in the hole! My territory, my rules!
वो निया वो डेडलॉक क्या पादरी है? उसने क्लिक क्यों नहीं किया भाई?
Cutting through.
भाई ये बंदा गोल्ड नहीं है। ये बंदा हैज टू बी प्लैट ब्रो। ही हैज टू बी प्लैट।
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
भाई क्या खेला है भाई? ये प्लैट है भाई। ये प्लैट है बंदा। ये बंदा प्लैट है। नहीं डायमंड नहीं है। ये बंदा प्लैट है। ये बंदा प्लैट है। इसने आग लगा दी भाई। ये बंदा प्लैट है भाई। और वो ऑपरेटर वाला बंदा गोल्टा। ठीक है समझ गया। ठीक है ठीक है समझ गया। बहुत खूब भाई। ये क्या है? पुपू गेमर्स सिल्वर कैसा है? When are you going to do the watch party? ये गेम के बाद चमको। कल वीडियो आएगा ना बाबा? अमन भाई देंगे तो अब भी जस्ट वीडियो एक मैंने ड्राइव दिया है। मैं सुबह उठ के उसका थंबनेल बनाऊंगा।
Spike planted. Last player standing.
भाई ये क्लिप देखा था मैंने। तुम लोग ने देखा था ये देखो। वापिस देखो वापिस देखो।
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Lemon. That was lemon. मुझे करते गली से मैं करते मुझे नाम पे। यार रैंक दिख गया इसका। तो क्लिप देख लेते हैं।
If they were to close out Fracture with the two pistols to bonus, I would have them as heavy favorites for the rest of the series. But now, Navi has a breath of fresh air.
भाई कोई उधर जाके ऐसा अपना भी नाम लिखो यार भाई का।
They look decent on split at the end of LCQ.
Thank you so much, Deadshot Bye, for the 20
rupees. They're kind of free-rolling here on Bind, if I'm being honest.
भाई लोग Bind है अभी। Bind अपना Bind।
is in 6 months. They've played
अभी
6
bind लग रहा है bind.
They keep experimenting with double duelists. They've tried Yoru.
भाई योरू निकाल दो यार कोई.
Yeah, this team.
Chat यहाँ पे योरू खेलता है क्या?
They're getting something new every month. It gets delivered, fresh idea. And the question is, with so limited practice since LCQ, which one of those comps are they going to stick to? Because I don't feel like any of them were like, okay, this is the thing Navi.
वो ये नाचने लग गया विलन चिनागिन पे.
I didn't like the last version. I think the last version was the KO Angel, which he's taking a.
What are you drinking? Pani.
On the KO. Like if you imagine Omen times 10 for Angel. Like
well, because he's got the utility. Maybe you could just go and do some stuff, right? Actually get into the sites without just
Viper is goated. Yeah, Viper is goated. But they'll play two controllers.
You gotta love
most probably.
Really just the attitude. The way that this NAVI team plays. Team Liquid is certainly gonna have their hands full as we get ready for map 2.
Brimstone खेलते हैं भाई पता नहीं मेरे को कौन क्या है यार. Get ready for bind.
Next, back to comfort. Anything crazy planned for us there?
Brim killing
I think you're gonna see us going back to our roots from last year. So hopefully it's gonna be something good.
Okay, I look forward to it. And what are the changes then from this map onto bind?
Not a lot strategically. We just need to hit our shots. That's it. That's literally it.
A close map. Best luck in the next one. Thank you.
Now, obviously, when you come out of these coaches' interviews, there's always going to be, you know, like, oh, we just have to hit our shots. But it genuinely does feel like, maybe in Liquid's case, Sean, if they do.
I think so.
भाई यहाँ पे बहुत अलग दिखने लग गया अबे. पहले बहुत अलग दिखता था मालूम.
It looked good in the first half where they had the structure, they had the set play.
अरे भाई in-game sound क्यों आ रहा है?
Once they switched.
No charges left.
Heaven दिखा smoke के अंदर.
Yampi call दे रहा भाई heaven दिखा भाई मार भाई.
Navi, this is going back to that neon comp, which I never really loved. I feel like it's harder to get value with the proactivity of that neon, but you can do a lot with the relay bolts, with the stuns, combining that with a nade, something to that effect. But Team Liquid, I think this is a bit more of a surprise. Chamber has gotten a lot of play as of late on Bind, and there's so many spots with the TP.
Oh, भाई seen it on
you can get
neon.
on top of truck, you can swing out a hookah,
Astra
you can
Viper,
fight for
Brimstone
either
Viper.
extremity really well on either side of the map. I actually think this is his best map.
I agree. I think you're gonna see a lot of chamber lurks towards Shower. You can see Chambers
let's
working
go,
up short A with the TP to go back into market on this opening attack half. You could see him work up long B or into hookah, so that way he can disengage on those fights. And it's gonna be very difficult for these double duelists to punish the chamber. Actually,
major है भाई ये light है ना?
I couldn't agree more. This is going to be exciting to see how it all unfolds. But let's go ahead and send it back over to Brennan Sideshow to guide us through Bind.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I mean, who knows what to expect with this one? This is, listen, we were assuming the Giants NAVI Grand Finals of EMEA, right? In the last chance qualifier. There's a little bit of a troll, you know, the Grand Finals. Both teams made it to champs. Maybe a little bit, you know, a little bit whimsical. But then NAVI go ahead and they just run it anyway.
Yeah, just run it back, I guess. I mean, pulling CNET out. By the way, they lost in the Grand Finals to Giants of LCQ with Cloud playing Yoru while they were running this comp. Now, I don't know whether the effort they were putting into the game is equivalent to what they're going to be bringing here, whether the ideas are equivalent, but they're running the same composition. And on the other side, you've got Yampi.
कोच किधर बैठा है? उनका एक रूम रहता है अलग से.
So all right, let's get things started then. I want to bring your attention as well to the fact that Safe has a sheriff. No boombot.
भाई चापटी दे दी
No satchels. Just damage instantly onto Sigetsu.
Liquid यहाँ पे attack करती हुई.
Utility's optional.
और यहाँ पे lag होता हुआ क्या बात है?
Here we go. Snakebite to try and stop this one. I mean, already that exchange of damage.
I didn't even realize Zipan's got a sheriff on the other side as well.
Yeah.
Both of the Raze players just bringing the sheriff on the pistol.
It's yeah. We're in for a silly game, I think. We're in for a silly game. Get ready.
That's what I was hoping for from Group D.
Yeah. Just silliness. Here we go. It's very slow, but well, picking themselves up onto those angles and opportunity granted. The save is quick to capitalize. Here's a nade into elbow, flash into the back, it clears. Well, that space gives them peace of mind, but they second guess themselves. In through the TP, all that space being gathered. That catches the lurk and the rotations, because guess what?
पूरा rotate होते हुए यहाँ पे Team Liquid easy plant मिल रहा है. भाई CT पे देखो Yampi भाई.
He's going to be pushed up. New bind makes it easier to clear this position.
Oh, he needs some help though.
Goes 1 for 1.
No trade in sight there, Angel.
आराम से Saif Ali Khan भाई.
But only with a classic.
अंदर आ गया back side पे बंदा.
4 gains the upgrade. One smoke left.
एक CT है और एक okay, एक CT है और एक green box आ गया है.
Trying to follow the traces, landing a few shots here. We'll need
easy round to Liquid
into lamps, and yeah, from behind the timing unfortunate for him, but all
बस सुगेत्सु भाई मर जाओ अभी फट से मर जाओ देखो मर गए
around to get to so much to do, not enough time. Almost with the shots. Decent effort.
मेरे जैसा मारता है भाई
third out of 3
इसी बात पे लाइक मारो दोस्तों 400 लाइक ही करीब हम लोग
They got to be kicking themselves for the way the fracture went, being in a position to win the game. But they've started out on the right foot.
खेलता है भाई हां
right that wrong.
भाई खेलता है full Kenitsu Jujutsu Kainsin.
I'm so intrigued as to how this NAVI composition is going to function on the defense side.
There'll be fumes coming out of your head by the end of the map.
Yeah, well, already we saw CNET going for the push through the teleporter, right? And Nats took him down execution style, just pushed up
camera बहुत zoomed in है क्या भाई
real deep on sand. So that's something that CNET's going to have to be wary of in the future.
अगर हो रहा तो बताओ क्या
Wouldn't be surprised to see Angel just taking fights constantly over towards Showers too, knowing him.
Then it's
He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Plenty of firepower on either side though. Flash actually landed top into the corner, and as the recall star was dropped down, it opened up the sideline.
Just as the pistol round opened, this round the other way. Both Rays taking those duels, Sheriff in hand, Zipan wins this time. NAVI have 4 players on the floor. They're going to try and re-explore B-Long and make sure that Team Liquid are not grouped up over towards there. Liquid would love to try and respond reactively into A off the back of that, but they can't. Not grouped up, no spike in hand. Yampi just continues to take Showers control slowly as Angel hoovers up.
Charge B पे है यहाँ पे NAVI के अकेला CNET hold कर रहा है A and वो भी मर गया
and Yampi
and now everyone rotates
like a Sheriff only game.
I know, it certainly feels like it.
There it is again.
Okay, Yampi again.
Yeah, back up from the rest of his team.
Oh, bye, that's
nice. Sailing through into the back of
the
A
round,
side.
right?
That'll be
2-0 to
open area
Team
for them to be able
Liquid.
to plant. So only up to Sugetsu. At this point, it's wrapped up. Should be a very flourishing bonus round in the next for Team Liquid.
कौन है भाई?
Yeah, one where they'll have tons of things online. I mean, especially
if Yampi football match लगा देना 5v5 content निकाल लेना हम मिल लेंगे आपसे.
Force active.
Yeah, he should be the one hunting.
NAVI with Sugetsu alive. Command still quite a bit of respect. Sugetsu was popping heads in the previous with only the Sheriff that he'd managed to scavenge. Team Liquid playing with a lot of that discipline that they said they were trying to bring into champions here.
Yeah.
Oh, and the grab well.
Locking him in place, vulnerable up. I'm thinking with this one, Yampi hits it.
So that's great.
भाई Yampi ने 3 headshots मारे बे.
Ultimate to start building up towards. And Yampi's put a serious focus on taking Showers control. It might not be at the very start of the round, but that's certainly the area of the map that he's going to be contesting. I think you should anticipate fights happening around that area. NAVI have players that are going to love to try and contest early. We've seen Zipan fighting over towards B. Sinez on Neon, he's got to want to take early engagements. And Angel, you couldn't keep him out of a first duel.
Okay, अभी NAVI का full buy है दोस्तों. और टीम लिक्विड का बोनस राउंड तो अभी देखते हैं कि टीम लिक्विड हमारे अटैकर्स कैसे ये राउंड निकालेंगे बिलोंग पे 2 जन आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे 2 जन यहाँ पे रुके हैं
saving fully really. I mean that's so much money in the bank. I'm not too sure what the game plan is. Maybe attack side operator.
I think Sugetsu
elbow control वाले walls आ चुके हैं Nats भाई की तरफ
to try and deny Nats' setup.
तो Sugetsu भाई full mollies डाल के उनको रुका रहे हैं.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's a bit too deep down into the choke. Deep flash, smoke.
हर जगह का info ले रहे फिलहाल तो I guess.
That orb does allow Sugetsu to just.
They are fighting towards the A shot. Oh no, Yampi gets down. Nats के पास gun है.
Rattling off the share shots, not favored for it.
Zipan so far looking like he's crispy, apart from the first death that he got in round 1. Otherwise, he's been
Angel
good for
को निकाल सकते हैं अगर timing हो गया ना भाई के साथ तो मजा आ जाएगा.
Good feeling.
Oh, ये dog ने किसी ने नहीं देखा.
Lost
Angel push कर रहा है.
40 seconds remaining. They don't really have any semblance of map control. Only now starting to clear towards it. And guess what? Angel's here. Slide off angle.
Nice
Lovely movement from Soulcast though. He responds. That is the trade.
3v4 है. तीनों जन B पे attackers के.
Over as quickly as he can.
2 जन B पे 2 जन A पे.
He's given plenty of timing. There was a large window there.
He has no more flash.
No one pushing up off of this. It's only the players, and he's timing it.
Smokes भी नहीं है.
This way around into the center of the tube, and that's running forwards there. Up and over. Zipan not aware of it. Dropping down now. That's a plan that wasn't covered. And well, I'll put a stop to it, won't it?
Hey, यार क्या timing भाई. Long वाला हगासा.
Great play by NAVI. Excellent work there by Xiao. Just moving his way around the box. Dodging the Trailblazer from the other side. And take a look at this opener from Zipan too. Oh, just catches Yampy as he was trying to escape. And all of those opening kills go in the way of Na'Vi. Secures them a nice advantage. So, 2 players didn't buy in that round from Team Liquid on their bonus, where they could have, in theory, because they had like 5,400 credits, something like that. So you know that they're saving up for an operator. Yampy picks it up. He's one away from having tour de force online anyway, but he wants to try and fight this down short. The real battle for map control, though, we're watching here at Showers.
Kind of. पूछना पड़ता है. वो सामने से देते basically.
All the way forwards using the util to make sure they can set themselves up.
वो पूछते हैं कि आप interested होगे क्या?
Navi has to give it up from Navi. Yeah, they are really grouped to now just again guessing.
Vinayak.
Yeah, 3 players just on top of each other.
DRS loud कर रहे हैं नहीं
no
पे.
map control
बहुत late
at
हो
all.
जाएगा.
They're just trying to play full A retake.
ये attack कर लेते हैं लेकिन defend में. ये बार defend lineup अच्छा है.
They know there's nobody down B last game. I mean, this is a gamble and a half to think that it would be a full 5-person B hit through hookah.
नहीं वो buy नहीं करता.
As well on the other side of the map, that should give them. Again, no indicator.
Time भी वैसा ही किया था.
So they choose to commit elsewhere. So get to finally catching the shoulder of Safe.
This is so much responsibility and pressure to put on Sugetsu's shoulders.
But he's out of it.
Attackers A पे आ चुके हैं पूरा.
Gives it up. Doesn't play towards the back of the
site पे है.
It's a bizarre round, but they have both duelists flanking through market. It's a weird way of playing the defensive side of Bind because you're going to be running into these trademarks more often than not.
30 seconds left.
Yampy's got one position to market.
There it is.
How do you get past that?
No chance. Have to break it, but they're waiting to see if somebody will just walk into that sideline. It gets triggered. Nats now aware. Repositions all towards the back here. Orbital strike clearing out lamp. Stun is clean, but here it is. Util flying backwards and forwards. Yampy got close to the corner here, and it's all up to Nats. He's playing his lineups. His whole team has just fell down. Not a chance of holding it. Pushed off the defuse though, but half gained onto it. Maybe a chance, a possibility. 56 health left. No, the faces there with confidence. It's all done. Evened up now to 2-2.
I certainly had doubts about the way that Navi was playing the defensive side there, but the retake was sublime. Angel found a spot to be able to use his Brim ult, and they supported the double duelist coming through short, exactly as the rest of the team were retaking back through, spawn and heaven. The coordination on this was exemplary. A Red Guard taken down in a spot where nobody was able to really support him. And Yampy's operator is just way out of position, stuck in on site there. Doesn't have the maneuverability that he would if he had a rifle in hand. Yampy's going to have a tour de force this time.
Hunt up from the previous rounds.
It feels like a premium is being put on the attacking side for Team Liquid. Showers control. They want this area of the map.
Good night, Arataki.
Now, CNED with the opping Neon on Bind, I think is just going to be running between his current position and Heaven, depending on what he hears around the map.
So strange, isn't it?
B पे कोई नहीं जा रहा Liquid का. A पे ही जा रहे हैं. और Safe पे और Nats पे ult है. Safe भाई दिखा दो जरा सा double satchel.
It feels like Team Liquid are
setting up. Shower से आ रहे. Shower लेते.
With Red Guard being an extremely late lurk kind of option. Red Guard though,
open angles.
He still doesn't have any stars available for this.
Getsu is close to the corner. Damage done through the box, and this is it. The off angle to Getsu.
Nah, bro.
Of course he doesn't. No shying away from that fight. Spots the legs. Damage done even more so. Backing away. Almost the kill. Zipan. All the way through the back as well. Reinforcements have arrived.
Liquid का.
3 players left standing here for Team Liquid. It's a bizarre approach to the attack side.
Knockout game नहीं है. Group stage है ये तो.
It's a mess of a round. Really is. But they're going to try and end towards B. Angel's got this.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh,
this is not expected. For somebody to come back through the teleporter towards him and fall straight into Angel's hands.
It's the backstab. Spike is nowhere. Red Guard is in elbow.
Time नहीं है. He has to save this.
It's just all over the place, and it feels a little. I mean,
EMEA Bind at its finest.
It's not defined, is it? It's not focused on the attack side.
It certainly isn't. I mean, Yampy's looking for an opening pick. And when he's not rewarded with one of those, Team Liquid didn't have a plan B to fall back towards.
I don't know, Arish, if I got recommended or not, but I got the invitation.
Waiting for so long for Red Guard to get his stars back online. He recalled them, and they were waiting. There was only 30 seconds left. And by that point, they'd already lost Nats, who was going for a lurk play. They're confused as to what the plan B is.
If the plan A of
Yampy go kill doesn't work. And making things a bit too easy here for Na'Vi. Liquid are going to take a timeout. presumably this is for a
अरे
deal
अच्छी
to
stream एक
address
नंबर होती thank you ना
the
भावा
philosophy issues with how they're approaching the attack.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even when committing there, surely, you know, you want to be grouping up, not having Redgar over towards B and sending the showstopper in. Looks messy.
I'm just working out as well.
Messi.
Should have money to buy Team Liquid, that is.
Ankara
Taking this
Messi.
time out. They have a big ult in the back pocket, which is safe. Picked up the showstopper in one of those prior rounds.
I got Neptune and
Tools to
River.
use.
Which
You
should
could
I
cook
buy?
something up, maybe a bit of a pace increase, but it really does feel like the composition as well that they are playing. It doesn't really suit, you know, big bursty plays. It's not like they're running perhaps like a Brimstone or something where you can just immediately prop down the smokes. And you're running a chamber
wait for
as
a better
well.
vandal to come.
I think there are still options though to go for burst plays.
The team
sure,
you
it's
support
not a double
loses for
duelist
real,
composition, but you know, if you're able to combo your utility with like a snakebite over towards B long, a dog to be able to get up there, take some hookah control with the boom bot, and then you get into a B exec within the first 30 seconds, that's going to put a lot of pressure on CNET, who you know is opping on Neon. Fast hits here, and forcing CNET to have to retake with that tool. I think it's a potential win condition for Liquid. But they are all
I
grouped up
haven't
on A
been
right now.
watching football since a long time now.
Trailblazer now.
I'll follow it this season though.
So what are setups? And here's
Oh
a showstopper.
यहाँ पे सेफ भाई घुसते हुए shower में लेकिन shower पे कोई नहीं.
Really catching
Oh, nice
anyone.
trade by
How do you
Nats.
take that fight? Still, it's traded and brought down. A Valley from the showstopper. 4 versus 4 with the pit
Nice
in
search by
play.
Nats.
Trailblazer. It's fast from Navi. They want to try and flood into this one and prevent it from even going down in the first place, but they fail at that. Still cleaning up Angel. Where does he pull it from, man? I do not know, but Yampi's dealt with, and now they've cleared out showers.
All of these three players really grouped up. Any kind of spray that's aimed at one of them could easily
ये tough
catch
होने
2 or
वाला है यार
3.
Liquid के
Comes
लिए.
down to it, doesn't it? Will the
United
rifles
full
connect?
spam कर रहा है,
Taking
ult के
into it
अंदर
with the
एक connect
operator
हो जाए
never
उसका.
ideal as well. CNET's using himself as bait, running forwards. Angel! He's already cleaned him up. 3 in a round, 4
Bhai,
make it
Angel
4.
is cracked,
You
bhai.
cannot make this up, man. You just cannot make it up.
Oh bhai.
Angel is feasting out here on Liquid.
But, I mean, the absolute chokehold that Angel has on his team to say, CNET, I know you're a star player, lad, but listen, get in there. Get in there. Start making some distractions. Start hopping around for me.
It's the perfect play to make, it really is. I mean, the wide swing on Yampi, who's opping as well. You know, Yampi's not in the best position to deal with a player that swings that close, but Angel's just on fire currently.
And it was briefly discussed, you know, you just never know what kind of form players
Angel
like
बहुत
Angel,
danger
like
player है
Red
भाई.
Guard,
मैं
the
बोला
opposing
ना
side are
stream
going
के
to
start
come
में.
into these events.
No, you
भाई बहुत
simply
बकरा
don't.
player है भाई.
They are such high-risk, high-reward players that when they're hitting, when they're having a game, they just can be the X factor that wins their team a series. I mean, again, think back to what Angel was saying about winning champions. He said, it's just about being good here, right now, at this day, at this week. It's all about form, baby.
That's it. That's all that matters. An attempt there to punish the jump spot. Good flash. Angel blinded, though. I believe that was a team flash. Still just peppering them from aside. The shot misses. CNET ducking away.
Good movement, though.
Yeah.
To be able to get away from that, that was dangerous for a moment there. Yampi's only got 3 more bullets.
Oh भाई ये पागल है भाई ले Angel.
Many more chances though.
भाई वो ऊपर आया किसी कोई expect नहीं करेगा यहाँ पे expect नहीं करेगा उसका push. They're going to us A now. अब Angel को early information आ जाएगा अगर वो push किया तो. Yeah.
Be given a call to his team.
They know it's
gets
B.
in out. Where this push could be coming through. That's why the snakebite was layered down. Cosmic Divide at his back. Trailblazer onto the one side. Satchel through and across into the orb. But you have to give up that space. Now there's a nade. An attempted to deny this plan here. Time is running so long. Shot just running right into them. Zipan, showstoppers there. 20 seconds left. Cosmic Divide obfuscating, hiding. All cues. That's a 2-piece. Natsto from behind. An instant response with the overdrive. He can't quite hit it. It's all CNET.
भाई ये ult बहुत बेकार है भाई
from those
Neon
star
का.
players. They absolutely collapse on him.
In the meantime, Angel's firing a molly onto the default plant spot, trying to make sure that the time works against them with 10 seconds left. It's scrappy. Team Liquid had a chance there, though. They set Nats up in a position to make magic happen. Again, with Ghost in hand, picking it up, upgrading to a Vandal. I think this is one of their best options to win here on Bind, is to try and put Nats in a position to win. And whether that's creating distractions for him to lurk down short, or using a lot of utility to push him into lamps,
Bye bye, Bye.
In the meantime, though,
all the best.
Cena taking his op for a walk.
Round's
runs
already
straight
began.
into Yampy.
He's ran straight into him. But the op sight line.
Oh, Yampy ने भी op निकाला है और Cena मर गया.
Down into a 4v5.
Oh भाई ये भी B push कर रहा है और B पे hold कर रहा है अपना बंदा.
Proactive.
Okay, they're gonna flash out the smoke, I guess.
Xiao's holding it. Angel close.
Angel, Redgar. Staring at each other.
Sees it.
Oh,
Redgar doesn't win it!
I mean, again, Angel is just on fire today.
Yes, Bye.
You can't stop him.
And things quiet back down. A pit used as things get to the minute mark here. Sugetsu making sure Showers is not an option. Angel, you can't be swinging that
It's
one,
almost
man. Re-peeking
it. They could have just been contacted up onto it. In fact, they are, man. Of course he's going to be falling there.
Jekyll and Hyde.
It's so silly.
3v4, the defensive side now going to be scrambling. Sugetsu forced to abandon the pit.
Xiao to try and push them back here from the back of the site. Seekers not actually broken. Trailblazer on top of it as well. Flash round to the side. He's going to get stunned up here. No chance in hell. Ton of util coming his way. Helping him out though. There was a nade in response. That's from Zipan off to the side, but they have gained that ground all the way. And Xiao, he is on an island essentially. Plant. It's tapped. Response once more, safe over the top here with a boom bot. He wins out the fight still, there's no time on the clock. Sugetsu dodging the flash, round to the side, it's onto Yampy. He's got a hold and he misses it. The spike, it does go down. Extension into it, but it's a 1v1. Sugetsu versus Yampy. With the up, held down. How does he win it? Jiggling it, finds the shot anyway. It's Yampy who finally lands the important one.
These rounds are absolutely bonkers. Oh, I mean, we've lost all semblance of sanity here on Bind. All semblance of it. Just enormous hero plays coming out to be able to put teams in position to win. I love the idea from Xiao there, tucking towards the back of the site. But this is what gave Yampy the advantage early on. CNED went for a play like that. And Sugetsu did what he could. Sometimes this guy's aim is just ridiculous, but he couldn't land the final kill. Yampy there to open and to close for Team Liquid to get their first rifle round on Bind.
So far this series haven't been favoured with the gun rounds.
Not at all.
Where they've been failing. Maybe this is the turning point though. Anything to clear this? Getsu playing it relatively safe. Jiggle with the knife. As soon as he hears a Trailblazer, yeah. Instantly there. Doesn't opt to use a snake bite. There's a pull, there's a nade. He can't get out of there. Just about.
Oh,
what a nade,
oh my. Too slow from safe. A very nice idea otherwise from Team Liquid. These are the kind of little combo plays that they've been missing throughout the rest of the map that can really set them up for advantages and give them other options and ideas.
Just getting used now in the mid-round portion here. That's going to give Navi lots of information. Points him in the right direction. Where are these players sitting still with 45 seconds left? They're broken.
Stacking 3 players on B.
I mean, it's slow to a crawl.
The spike is not over here. The spike is going towards short. It again seems a little uncoordinated from Team Liquid. I don't know what the end goal is here. Do they have to go through the teleporter?
I don't know, man.
They must.
Yeah, they do. They don't actually have Showers control when this is happening as well. They're going to have to clear that one themselves. Now they're starting to move forwards onto the side, but there's only again 17 seconds left. Plenty of opportunities to try and deny. Still, it's safe. Showstopper there. Ducking and juking away from it here. Giving all that space up. 4v5 with the pit layer down. This one should be a slam dunk for Team Liquid, but should be. Doesn't really play a part in this series so far.
Sugetsu's still looking for a lurk player all the way through B. He's very far away from being able to help in this retake. I don't think Navi are going to be contesting this one too heavily. Just spamming into the pit and seeing if they can get rewarded with a freebie.
Praying and well rewarded. There's the first one. The time is still ticking. They're going to need a bit more than that. And Shower's still not there. Solkas off to the corner here, not favoured with it. What is that? Adjustment. Flick to the side, and at this point, not enough time to make the play for this one. This is Team Liquid wrapping up the round. Evacuation through the TP. In a match here. Body's falling all over the bloody place.
That's a really nice idea for Sugetsu. I thought he was looking to try and collect a potential lurk play through B, but he's just attempting to play exits. They know that Team Liquid's economy is not in a particularly strong spot. You see there that Yampy's got a lot of money, but the rest of the team are feeling the pinch a little. What was this? That's a nasty flick.
Let me check. Let me check 2 liter का C पर मिलता है.
Every now and then pull out a shot that makes you realize
I got chillized by.
Yeah.
Team Liquid are going to be able to scrape together a buy though, despite the fact that Na'Vi got a few exits. And a tactical timeout being called by Doom Bros.
भाई लोग तो क्या खुश होते हैं भाई लोग.
They used a lot of their Sky
Obviously ना
utility
कितना
very
खुश होते
early
रहेंगे
on
ना
in
भाई
that
लोग.
round. Trailblazer was used at the 120 mark. They about 50
भाई साहब क्या
seconds
बड़ा
used
bottle है
Seekers
यार.
and I believe their final flash to get information. And they knew that the hit was coming towards A. Angel was in a position to potentially drop.
Link भेज सकता क्या भाई मैं खुद ढूंढ रहा हूँ रे.
About 20 seconds left.
मिलने तो दे.
Didn't have enough people there. But Angel
600-700 की है माँ कसम. अच्छी लेऊंगा अभी लूंगा तो. पहली वाली भाई खराब होगी मेरी.
One site or another. They're trying to be extremely mobile with their defensive rotations.
Yeah.
और थोड़ी अच्छी दिखने वाली लूंगा.
Scattered feel to the map, where both teams are always in transit.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel purposeful on either side with the setups. I mean, understandable, I guess. You know, players like Angel have talked about the amount of preparation they've had coming into this event. Hasn't been much. It's been non-stop for Navi.
Yeah.
Out of all the teams here,
they said they've had 4 days since LCQ, so no time to
experiment.
Probably why we're seeing,
unless you're in the finals of LCQ.
The grand finals coming out here.
और वो बहुत सालों से यूज कर रहा था ना मैं.
New beginning here. Round
प्लास्टिक
10.
की बॉटल इतनी ज़्यादा साल तक यूज नहीं करना चाहिए.
Smoke flashed through it. That was actually dodged, I think.
No, it must have popped inside the smoke.
Either that or
what? Redgar flattened himself and got behind the fountain. Maybe it popped.
I thought he used the recoil star, but I could be wrong.
Could have done.
No, he's got 4 on the map. It's impossible.
There you go.
He would have had to break the game. Get old Astra in. No.
I'm going to stream every night. जो matches interesting लगेगी.
Bad information there, but same case over at this side.
Yeah, both sides.
Decathlon में मिलता.
Recall Star though, I think is trying to aim for very specific information. See if someone's tucked
Amazon
in the corner.
पे रहता Decathlon का.
I would to play off of it though.
No, both teams just poking and prodding for the first 50 seconds of the round. Not really able to make headway in any direction. Showers and B-Long still controlled by the defending side. Team Liquid, what's the plan? Once more, Redgar asks questions of how do you lead your team to victory with 40 seconds left? It just looks like they've got nothing.
Flash. Oh, it's baited the rotation.
जाना पड़ेगा okay.
See, it's out of there.
भाई वो rotate क्यों
Nothing
किया?
spotted in Hookah with 30 seconds left. Time's running so damn short here. Shao doesn't have another one to get any sort of info here. Double satchel into the back. Shao not expecting it. Beautiful. Lovely from safe, but still Angel's here. Tucked to the corner. Smoke at his back. Tries to go for a second peek of it, but Yambi shuts that one. All the way down. Seconds to spare with the plan going down. Still player advantage. Here for Liquid. Spam. Through the box, Yampi. Chunk down. Just 50 health, but all he needs to do is land the shot, but it goes wide. Everybody getting out of there, playing off the side. Onto the long angle here. Navi now. Into the side itself. There's a pull. Smoke. Nade as well for the first layers of this one. Waves of the utility, but it might start to get rough here. Tap onto it, trying to force it out. Heal online as well. Is this the time for it? Seems like Sugetsu's already taken up that space. Backing away safe. A wide swing, but he's traded and brought down. Nevertheless, half on the defuse. Time has been bought, but it's up to CNED, and he cannot.
But a nice post plan.
Heavy need coming, दोस्तों.
Little fake flash as
भाई
well.
Third map पे मत जा. Navi जीत जाओ आप. चल जाएगा मेरे को
positioning back into Hookah and win that duel ended up being incredibly important. I'm not confident in terms of the way that Team Liquid ended up approaching the site. They didn't know what threats were in Hookah.
Easy for Navi.
Angel wasn't cleared over towards long.
What danger है भाई?
The fake utility being thrown onto A pulled 3 of the players and allowed them to hit a soft B site. Both of these teams in the first halves of these maps could not find the difference between them.
Op for op, tour de force. Will it make a difference? The angle opens it up. It's Yampi to capitalize.
Throws down his trademark as well, which makes it very difficult for Zipan to try and recontest this area, only with a Guardian.
Bye bye, Branchel, all the best. Nathan, hello. I wish team comp is too good. हाँ भाई Team Liquid का थोड़ा इसमें भी बहुत अजीब था वो comp.
Angel holding close there with a one-and-done position. They don't have control of B long. Have to just assume nobody's pushed up onto it and taken the timing.
These are the spots in the round where You feel like Angel gets
Oh, भाई, long
excited
पे
to go
flash
and
हो
grab some information, see if he can take a
हर
fight.
जगह hold करके रखी है
Position
Team Liquid
really far
आराम से
forward
खेल
tilt
रही है
towards
एकदम
Hookah. Here's the boombot coming towards him. Mouth salivating perhaps,
तो
but everybody on Team Liquid
बराबर सा
going
नहीं
over
था,
towards
so
short.
that was obvious कि
It
अब
has
B
pulled
पे
the
fake ही
rotation
कर रहे हो
though.
लोग.
Redguard's doing one thing very, very well, and it's throwing fake utility on the opposite site. That's what created a weak B site in round 10, and they've done it again here, creating weaknesses on A.
Yeah, cracked open the timing for it. Good orbital strike though. That's going to split up this push to the A side here. Safe alone onto the angle, but still with that tour de force in the hands of Yampi. He's watching it all the way from Showers to get too close to the corner. Angel brought down. Beautiful. I love that adjustment. Bit of spam just trying to bait out the shots here. Leaving it just down to Shao. Can't do a lot there. Really clean.
Clean stuff in round 11 from Liquid. The approach now getting really refined. That's 4 rounds in a row that they've been able to put on the board there. With a timeout too. Having a very nice adjustment. All of the fake utility that's being thrown on the opposite side to where they're hitting is pulling rotations away, creating space for Yampi to get set up, and then they're double swinging, triple facing. The discipline that Emil was talking about being showcased here.
We're back into the round already. Flash deep through. That's just spam into it. Not letting Angel get away with it. Final round here of this first half. It forces CNET to make the first move, doesn't it? Something to even it out, but all it results in is a 3v5.
And things are falling to pieces here for Navi. They cannot figure out this slower pace from Team Liquid. The information gathering just not available to them. Ceden not finding his opportunities to thrive on Neon. And they're getting picked to pieces. They're just going for a gamble stack here.
Good morning.
Still a minute on the clock. I mean, Redgar is
Good morning, दोस्तों.
complete and utter
कैसी हो आप सभी लोग?
in this round.
Trying to put the
भाई
audience
इतना स्लो खेलेंगे ना सुबह हो जाएंगी.
But for
And Liquid
Navi,
वालों, भाई नींद आ रही है यार यहाँ पे
this
audience
is
को.
just going to be torturous. You're begging them to push down short at this point. Hoping, pleading that they commit to A. Instead, Team Liquid themselves haven't decided which side to finish on. Now it looks like grouping up, taking the spike, ending B. There's nobody home.
Yeah, Trailblazer didn't see much. Neither does the Flash. There it is, the impetus to try and take this one here, but Navi fully grouped up, still aware that somebody could be lurking. We know that the site is completely clear. Of course, Team Liquid still going to be doing their best to stop that one, and that was what they were trying to catch. Navi.
No need for Yampi to be making a play like that when they've got the B side completely for free and there's been no resistance. You've got to anticipate a heavier stack over towards A. And now, potentially, Sugetsu coming around behind on a faster timing. If he can win a duel in Hookah against Redgar, maybe there's still a chance here for Navi where there shouldn't have been any.
Maybe a chance. Dog clearance into Alba. I don't believe it can see up onto the top angle. Sugetsu loses his fight still. It's a scramble, and it's not good enough. Not for Navi, but for Team Liquid, they'll be happy with this lead.
अभी मैं switch कर रहा हूँ भाई.
2 rounds ahead now, ending this first half, 7-5.
अभी नावी जीतनी चाहिए
Looked like it was going to be another disaster there for Liquid
अभी
after
नावी
they won the
जीतनी
pistol
चाहिए.
and
मैं
lost
सिपर
a
देख
series
रहा
of
हूँ
rounds in
अपना,
a row,
मिल
but
रहा है
a
क्या अच्छा
major
कोई.
recovery. A question
भाई
really
अभी
for me is,
नावी
Brad,
जीतनी
what is
चाहिए,
this
मुझे नहीं
Raze
पता
Neon
भाई.
composition going to look like on the
नावी को
attack side?
जिताओ अभी
I've
दोस्तों.
got no idea.
Absolutely. Let's send it down to the
अब
desk
नावी
to
को
hopefully
जिताओ.
explain it.
मेरे को नहीं पता भाई. नावी जीतनी चाहिए. नहीं.
Thank you so much for that, fellas. And yeah, I mean, look, I think going into this, there was a lot of, it was obviously going to be back and forth through and through. But what was impressive was seeing the way that Liquid able to restabilize, getting ready for this next half. But, you know, you also got to give your flowers to Navi, too. This game has been very close,
better
very
Viper than them.
Yeah, it was a massive recovery by TL. 5 rounds in a row to close that half. But it was the retakes from this strange double duelist comp for Navi that were so impressive early on. Because they were playing them in an interesting way. You have to be super proactive with this composition. So they were going for a lot of these multi-reflex.
Mujik is nice, bro. Mujik is nice.
The chamber player of Yampi, and it was working out so well for them early on.
Yeah, and this round right here, like you're mentioning, seeing that stuns are so good. It singles out Nats. You can't peek into them. Allow the double flank to come in. And on other rounds in the half, Angel was the one aggressing out of Hookah, getting the information. That allowed a mass rotate to come into A. I was super impressed with how proactive Navi was throughout, you know, the middle parts of this first first half. But once Liquid solved them, once they got their feet under them and started to understand how this comp was playing, man, they were lights out from that moment on.
And this really was the story of the IGLs. I think it started off with Angel calling these great retakes that they kept on winning. And it was also him performing so well, but it was Redgar turning down that pace, playing these super slow mid rounds, letting that clock dwindle to 20 seconds or something like that pretty much every time.
Yeah, the pace was nuts.
Yeah, and investing really good fake utility on the other side in every one of those rounds.
Yeah, right.
Navi didn't know what to do, despite having this comp that's so good for fast defensive rotation. With that Neon, it never felt like they were able to be in the right place.
Yeah, I respect the idea from Redgar to slow things down because they didn't really have the stall potential there on Navi running this double duelist comp, and they kind of relied on CNET to rotate around and have stuns ready for the site hits, and Liquid ended up solving that later on, like I said, and they were playing those rounds so well. But now going into this next half, this is where I think Yampi can truly become activated.
All right, well, let's see how this all pans out as we get ready for the second half. Send it over to Brennan Sideshow.
Thank you very much, GB. Yeah. How will this one pan out? It's been quite streaky, as the desk have been noting. The adjustments were there from Team Liquid, getting their 5 rounds in a row to make it 7-5. Yeah, couldn't escape it. Couldn't escape it, John.
Caused by a player. That's always good. I mean, five in a row on one side and 5 in a row on the other speaks to adjustments and the ability to be able to find an answer and then not really continue to evolve from the way that Navi were playing, I think. But I would expect the tempo to be very different on this side. Navi are usually a slower paced team out of all of the teams that we have here. But in terms of the composition that they're currently using, the Neon Rays should be finding opportunities to explode into sites. They should be able to find moments for Angel to call these fast pops after they gain some level of map control.
In theory, yeah, the tools are there. Always a fan if CNET and Zipan are the ones leading the charge here for them, but
yeah,
see if they can handle it.
Yampi has a shorty and 2 bullets in his headhunter.
Yeah, 2 bullets left. Standing, it's just your contact place.
Nathan, bhai, congrats.
Skipping, hopping towards the side, getting back to safety. Meanwhile, push from CNET close and personal here. It's Yampi. He's baiting it with the headhunter. Fired off one of his shots and he still doesn't win it out.
Oh, that's a ridiculous shot to hit from CNET. It's a great idea from Yampi there. He played that situation perfectly, and the whole of Team Liquid's aggression into sand pulls people into Yampi for him to make the play and get the kill. But it's equalized at 4v4.
Yeah, 4v4, and they don't have control of showers. So Trailblazer got all of that just to clear that space out and regain it, but it has granted a ton of time here for Team Liquid. They've already got the entirety of their team towards the back of the side. If this is red, if they try and take a bit of a TV pivot, could be brutal for them. They just choose to take the timing anyway into the back of the site. Fights are taken. Not even that much util really to supplement it. Win them out.
My bad.
Liquid chose to try and get a retake happening there before the spike had even been ferried down short.
Navi ka first round aa gaya.
Trying to push off the back of the Trailblazer. Solcast left with 6 health. An impossibility here, I think, for him. And Navi looking down the end of their first pistol round of this match. First pistol round of champions for Navi to collect.
Big news for them, get the ball rolling.
It's been such a major issue for them this year. I think they only win something like 44% of their pistols.
Yeah, it's kind of egregious.
Just off the top of my head, they're not a team that's been able to get good starts into maps very often.
Util, it is all over the place.
Limo.
Nice little finish there to the pistol, but yeah, inevitable for Navi. So 6-7. Like I said, get the ball rolling now. Economy flourishing. We'll see what kind of buy they opt into. Classic FPX buy. I can see it, you guys can't. Spoilers, but yeah, 2 ghosts, 3 rifles.
And speaking of the ghost, I mean, what a shot that is. If CNED's able to start entrying effectively, and remember, he wasn't really given a chance on the first map that we saw. He's playing Killjoy on Fracture. So if he's able to get rolling and find those picks for his team, that could make the difference for Navi.
Oh, bhai, what is that lineup by?
Flash connects, gives some info, but not solid info. It's not concrete. I don't know how many players are sat waiting there. It is a crossfire, though. How much can Sagetsu really do here? When does the fight get taken? Safe, nade, rebounding. Almost a hard read in terms of it. Flash over to the side here. Shao is out in the open, and that's a rifle. Drop down to the floor.
That's one that Team Liquid are going to be able to recover very quickly, and they pass it immediately to Nats. who has been their best player, I think, in terms of his performance in this match. Yampy doesn't have any contact just yet off his trademark that's in hookah. So Navi's kind of fake noise and pressure in that area doesn't really net them too much. Team Liquid can still keep 3 players A. They got the read again.
You've got Nats taking that contact with the rifle. He was holding for the higher position, the higher swing. He wants to have another go of it, and of course, he is feeling it! Nats breaks them down.
What a player to pick up the hero rifle. He's just been immaculate today. Every fight he takes is magic. Pouring from his fingertips. Angel's gonna give it another go. Distraction from safe to set up Nats, who's ready to swing again. This round has gone to pot. Navi, they could not find a pistol round win at all. Finally get one here in the second half of the second map, and it's taken away from them. The rug pulled out from underneath them instantly.
I love the proactivity from Team Liquid, though, at the beginning of this to set it up. I think the call in the middle there to rebound the nade, it's a common position that Viper players like to play.
Yeah,
and they're just trying to play a slow default. And I mean, chance of getting value, and they did.
This time catches Shao, right? Yeah. He's just playing in that spot, trying to stop some short pressure. But the problem with playing on top of that cubby is that, I mean, if you want to swing, you have to drop, so you're inaccurate. And then also, you're kind of stuck if people use utility like that, separated from the rest of the squad. So, not particularly a fan of the positioning, and Team Liquid punished really well. All of the momentum in Team Liquid's hands now.
No investment still from Yampy, of course, probably saving for the operator here. Flash with the connection. Information for Solcast. That's the nade going, flying straight into them, hoping to take that clean fight, but well, Solcast. Beautiful strafing.
Zipan was on fire at the start of this map. It felt like he could do no wrong in terms of the first fights, apart from that very beginning on the pistol, but he's cooled off quite a lot while Team Liquid were on their heater. And here, being set up for a duel, and Solcast comes out on top. Those are the kind of fights that Navi are looking for.
Down to the minute mark. Still a 4v5. Going to be walking right into the sight line. Can Yampy deliver shot? Not quite landing. Gets the information though. Backs away to safety. Ooh, giving him a haircut. At this point, quite obvious where Navi all grouped up. A lot of noise being made. Trailblazer used, flash over the top. Not too much else though, no opportunities granted. 25 seconds left, what is the call? It just feels so lost.
I mean, both of these teams, both leaders, finding it very difficult to get into sight.
Because again, it's just obvious, you made so much noise. Fast lane, no, cuts up the side, and they are straight in there. All the way, it's those Navi fundamentals, the bread and butter of what still makes them a dangerous team.
The fast lane too from CNET, just allowing him to be able to find that opener and drawing eyes away from the people that were aiming to defend hookah. I mean, flooding out from hookah in that kind of situation is almost always going to be supremely difficult. Navi made it look elegant. Still in the 3v2, there are chances for Nats to work magic again.
Certainly, but so much snake bite. Not landing in the right spot. Really try and clear him out. That face though, tucked to the corner. Decent go of things, but that is Navi. Really felt like they should not have been favored in that situation, that scenario. But again, I feel like I'm repeating myself.
Not at all. Take a look at the replay here. This is what I like. The fast lane is able to find something, and they flood out of the smoke, both in opposite directions. Great play from Angel and Shao there. By popping out of the smoke, one to the left and one to the right, it makes it much more difficult for the defenders to be able to accurately track where you're going and spray both of you down. Really well done, and instantly answered the economy that was going in the opposite direction. All was in Team Liquid's favor, and now they're broke.
What that money that Yampy was saving. Nah, not a chance. He's got a TP tucked behind him, so there's always the potential to get out of there.
And he was going for it halfway through the animation. His head ripped off.
Yeah.
And they are frequently leaving Yampy with just you know, a gun and a trademark to cover a lot of the map.
निकाल भी सकती है बे नावी around.
So if Yempi's not winning those opening duels, it's going to be difficult for Team Liquid, and they're going to have to scramble, go for rotates like.
Oh sorry, I mean
Liquid
भी ये round निकाल
सकती है. On an eco round. And Navi slow things down. Angel though in a dangerous position here.
Potential here. Maybe donation of a rifle. No way in hell.
They're expecting him to be on a more standard angle there. The off angle just works perfectly. Safe takes a peek down short.
Yeah,
killed in response.
Traded here. Over the top though. Nats is there. What? There's no way. My man is breaking the physics of the game with that. What on earth was that shot? Disgusting. And a chance now.
30 seconds.
It's a 1v2. He's got the rifle in his hands.
He cannot be allowed to do this.
I'll wake you up. Stuns missing. Not connecting. Nade enough though to push him out of that position. That's forwards. A lot to clear here. It really is an impossible scenario.
This would be a legendary 1v4 if he was able to pull it off.
He's got to force the fight. Tap of the spike. Will isolate one of them. Look at the positioning here. There's no swing really from it, and yet the angle's so wide, it was unexpected. Here's the pit. It's online. 1 kill earned. Seen it. He shuts it down. That was getting scary.
Bruh.
And Cena takes it from legend into myth. The clutch that could have been. I've got to see a replay of that shot with the Guardian.
Yeah, show me again.
I swear he was in midair.
There's no way. There's just no way, man.
He's just being blessed.
There's no way. This is on the run and gun patch as well, by the way.
Bruh.
Look at that.
Same reaction.
Yeah.
Same reaction.
Yeah.
Unfortunate scenes, though, for Team Liquid. Nats did everything he could. That was an eco, though. They have rifles this time. CNED is looking to play with only his ultimate. Otherwise, just a shorty in hand.
Needs to pick the right time as well to let that one loose.
Lineup. Oh, अच्छा ऊपर का position शायद molly किया, I don't know.
Fast lane stuns there, combined all the way up with the Sky utility that gains them the sight.
क्या entry करते भाई execute मस्त.
To the back of the halls. Yeah, this overdrive will start to fade here, already half on the duration.
Yeah, and this is a massive problem for CNED. I mean, unless he tucks himself inside a smoke and gets a kill with a shorty, Safe is going to be coming back in with a showstopper very quickly for this retake.
Tap with the spike, it's forcing out all this util. That was the goal of Navi here. Look at our fully grouped up. Here's the Trailblazer now on their side, seeking to try and claim some space with the showstopper. It will be made easy. No! It misses to the side, Zipan! An absolute menace! Oh, from the jaws of defeat, he had to hit that. Seen it close and personal. Value is there. And Yampi forced to scurry.
भाई कैसा नहीं मर रहा वो नियॉन कैसा एजेंट है भाई अगर खेलने आता ना तो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एजेंट है वो इन खेलने आना चाहिए स्किल बहुत लगती है भाई उसको प्रैक्टिस लगती है
The differences are made. I mean, Safe is going to be kicking himself for missing that showstopper. It was their major tool at being able to get back in. And now Yampi is just getting hunted down.
Yeah.
They want this operator out of his hands.
Squeezed in the spawn. They want to take that gun away, and they do. NAVI. Where do they pull it from? I mean, we've been bigging up Zipan at various points of this series, but it feels so good to see him back on the Rays. I'm not going to lie. It's just a comfort role for him. In that instance, it wasn't even utility that he's using. He's sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard for them, but I mean, just look at that.
I mean, to be honest, is that really what Zipan does, or is that just Safe? Just not taking a moment to appreciate that he's tucked himself into the corner? Those are the kind of rounds that make you curse the race. Definitely.
I've seen worse, I'll tell you now.
But what a pinch this puts on Team Liquid.
उसके लिए आपको ना एक चीज करना पड़ेगा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है गेम में उससे एक अपडेट आता है ऑटोमेटिकली आपको ये जो हर्ष खेल रहा है तो गेमर है ना इसको आपको सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा भाई
But it's a horrible economic state that they find themselves in.
Keep counting the roses. End of this tournament, it'll just be an entirely filled up board. Don't have any more space probably. At least until Kesnan starts playing. But here we go.
NAVI are in a great spot here, Brent.
They are.
They have a Brim ult and a Raze ult to be able to work with. Both fantastic offensive tools. Team Liquid have given them a timeout here to discuss what they want to do with their ultimates.
Team Liquid follow
and this one should be a bit of a gimme. Liquid have been phenomenal on their eco rounds throughout their run during the regular season of EVA. But most of that was powered by having, you know, a couple of weapons here or there. Safe's going to go for a Guardian. Okay, so there's Guardian, maybe a Stinger. They're still figuring out what they want to go for. Safe, Yampi and Nats are going to be asked to do a lot here if they want to be able to win this eco round.
10-9, 10-8.
Navi may have just run away with crucial moments
defenders
here on Bind.
भाई लड़की मैच भी करेगा हाँ चलेगा वो भी करेंगे उसमें मैं सो जाऊंगा तुम देखना ठीक है
Cause him to use that snake biter pull is really quite nice and damage enough for the kill. There is that follow up though.
भाई वो snake bite और pull बहुत clean था.
Into the site there, safe.
भाई वो लोग निकाल रहे हैं इनको.
Adjustments opening wide, orbital strike. It is a scramble.
इको निकाल दिया भाई.
Safe's doing it though. He's finally taken down.
Absolutely, he's made it just that much more winnable. Still Segetsu, he's left it into that 1v2. Spike, it is in his hands. Doesn't have the hard job of retrieving it now, but. My God. Messy beginning for Navi. Team Liquid. Another lifeline of a chance.
Messi कर रहा भाई वो?
Player advantage, guns are plenty. They can pick it up and gain those upgrades. Segetsu is going to have to put on a masterclass in terms of how he plays this.
Wall up करीस भाई, wall up करीस.
अच्छा
अपना wall है वो. I mean defenders wall है वो.
Flash to the back. Does he take the timing? The flash didn't lock on. He hears the jump out. It fades away. Forces to 1v1. And Segetsu with the breakthrough.
ये राउंड अगर देते ना उनको तो RIP हो जाता भाई.
To do it. Navi put themselves in a difficult position, but he's always good for it. Segetsu with 2 incredibly clean kills there towards the end, and a masterful decision to push through the smoke based on the drop. That audio cue gave him everything. Phenomenal crosshair placement.
आराम से.
Navi get up to 10. More difficult than they expected, but 2-round lead with ults in play. It's theirs to lose at this point.
Elbow का smoke है वो.
Yampi. Oh my. Your TP is stuck there, son. There's no getting out of that spot. Still, showstopper again the pull.
Oh, देखो उसको choose नहीं लगा
ऐसा. And pushing them all the way back here, Zipan. Not much left with the fuse. Threading a needle with it, and still coverage is there for the rest of his team. They do not have showers control. No, Yampi's still there, seeking to try and pivot. Break away here, safe. He's holding down the angle, locking down the line of sight, bringing down 2. Eventually going down, but maybe he's done enough. It's 3 versus 3.
And they were delayed getting into B here, so there might still be some doubts in Navi's head. No, instead, Shao connects with the rest of his squad. It's Solcas in a position to potentially make the difference here.
Hit on lined up, used right into the spawn, cuts it up.
And Solcas doesn't go for the play. Just holds passively onto elbow, waiting for the rest of his squad. Perhaps a hero move may have been needed in that kind of position. A retake into a pit is
ऐसा का बुल डैमेज नहीं देता वो तुम्हें वनरेबल करता है तो अगर एक बुलेट मारती है ना तो वो 2 बुलेट के डैमेज काम करता है.
Almost impossible, but the flash is really good. It pushes them deeper into the pit, gets them onto the angles, has to be to push back in to re-clear! Segetsu again! What is that adjustment? Stray bullet finding it, and Solcas last alive, not for much longer, 11-8.
Solcas has just been a monster in these last couple of rounds. We saw 5 rounds in a row from Navi in the first quarter, answered by 5 in a row from Liquid to keep things somewhat even heading into the halftime. Now another 5 in a row from Navi as they put the squeeze in this attack.
Oh, God!
The way Sugetsu is winning this.
Can barely believe it himself.
It's unbelievable.
Bhai, crowd crazy hai bhai.
He's pulling out quality performances. And this, only the first game of Champions. Safe's been a bit of a hero though for Team Liquid. He's made these rounds winnable when otherwise they may not have been. And now he has his showstopper online.
मेरे उसको मारा ना राइट साइड से तो उसने वो रिफ्लेक्शंस उसके काम किए और उसने घुमा दिया अपना हाथ.
No, the showers is occupied. Taking a fight anyway. Angel. Again, classic play. Redgar. Plenty of moments here. That is fantastic. Taking his time with it. Nat's holding it down. No one gets past the choke point. Not with his watchful eye. And this has stunted it, hasn't it? The entirety of the round.
ले जाते हैं बंदे पर तब भी नहीं मरता और यहाँ देखो बिना क्रॉसर के ले जाए बिना क्रॉसर के कौन मार रहा है?
Perfect. And the one tap
अच्छा वो कस्टम गाइस का ऑर्गेनाइज करो कस्टम पार्टी साथ खेलते हैं न्यू मिस्टर बीस्ट अपडेट इज क्वाइट ट्रेंडिंग हाँ क्या I'll check it.
26 health, no real time. Spike out in the open. All Team Liquid need to do is face it together. No noise cues though. Zipan doesn't want to give them anything. The information, but there it is. Top of bench, always favored.
I need a stop.
And Safe not even required to use the showstopper.
11-9, 11-10.
Having major performances in that
Which team you are supporting? Pehle I was supporting Team Liquid. Now I am supporting Navi because I am sleepy.
Despite it being through a smoke.
Nice! Nice, Igor! Massive plays. That's what was necessary.
Team out आ गया है दोस्तों.
Forces Navi to take the timeout.
College नाही उद्या. अरे अब माझं कॉलेज झालं आता मी फुल टाइम यूट्यूबर. अरे अब समझा इन लोगों के सीपीयू में आरजीबी है इसलिए शॉट लग रहे हैं.
I really feel again there are chances for either team to be able to win.
That's मेरा सबसे फेवरेट प्लेयर है भाई.
Every time these teams are faced, it's been decided by the slimmest of margins.
ये तो डांट रहा है. Nice.
So one big play, one moment, one shutdown of a clutch, a hero play like that from Redgar, an individual hidden form. These can all make enormous differences to the outcome of a match like this. It's Navi's timeout, but Team Liquid still need to dig deep. They're 2 rounds behind, and they've only just broken that streak.
Pass out हो गया अभी मैं. Good night Ash भाई, एक बार क्लिप देख लेते हैं. अभी नहीं देख रहा मैं. अभी डायरेक्ट कल देखेंगे. They're close to 400 likes. Make sure you like.
Interesting time for the timeout as well. I mean, like you said, it does offer Team Liquid a chance to talk about how they might come back into this one when they've got ults of their own.
And you've also got to think, is that replicable? The way that Team Liquid won that defensive round? Is Redgar going to be able to make a play through a smoke every time and timing a Trailblazer? Not really.
No.
Can you find other ways of being able to stop them? Have you noticed a theme to what Navi are doing? If that's the case...
भाई सीनेट का अल्ट आ रहा है.
Plenty more to play.
सीनेट को 1 किल मिल गया ना, खत्म है भाई.
Slimmy drop down at the feet, gets them on the faster line towards Showers. Either side again, just hunting for that information. They did set Yampy up though.
And Safe. Close to taking contact here. He can take a very thin line and fall off because he's still got the trademark there. But it looks like he wants to actually fight. Pull forced out early from Redgar. Previously, Zipan's been caught in that a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
This time they baited out.
It's been bogging them down. Do they want to try and play off that timing? Spotting the jump peak. Is it really just going to come down to, again, contact plays? Smokes drop down. All the way through, there's a snake bite. The angle's watched. Redgar is closer to the corner as the smoke is propped up. No damage. Not enough to bring him down.
8 health.
Redgar survives.
I thought he was going to try and get in off the Seekers there. He was at risk of being able to be caught by a shred of the spam.
And healed all the way back up here. There's 34 seconds. Yeah, they want to try and put the squeeze again. They know that Redgar is here, close to the corner. His team are bailing him out once more. Redgar playing inside the smokes. Team Liquid. So it's fundamentals and Safe, the difference maker.
Safe really has stepped up. He's finding many crucial kills here that his team needs. Joining Nats towards the top of the scoreboard. That's an ambitious play, but it really just gets destroyed as soon as CNED has a snakebite caught onto it. The vulnerable, just too much, and Safe clears everybody else up. That's dropped Navi down onto an eco round. And things now, certainly, as close as they could be between these two teams. We're likely to go 11-11.
What a parity between these two teams. Yeah, it just feels...
लेकिन सीनेट का अल्ट है और एंजल का भी अल्ट है.
I think one of the biggest issues for Navi is that they're never really able
CNED
to disrupt.
should ult now, right, Chad?
And he is being allowed to maintain information on one side of the map, and they post Yampy up with a little bit of Soulcast utility. He has a trademark somewhere else, and then Soulcast goes and rotates, or Safe goes and rotates. And they just leave Yampy either alone or with one other player, and it lets them stack a stronger side away from the chamber. They're not doing it just yet in this round, but as that guiding light finds no information,
that's for sure, I feel.
One of these players to rotate to A.
Maybe the rotations. Bursty play being set up though. This is Navi fully grouped up, waiting for the orb to go down. I think that's going to be their timing that they take. Right behind it, close to the corner. That's Nats. Safe has rotated. He has the nade, has the showstopper, and that's lines it up, just holding it. No way! Body blocked inside of it. The rocket goes flying past. Zippan will be brought down anyway. And Team Liquid, the ult's being invested. Redgar running them down. It's up to Angel. Doesn't have it in it. Doesn't have the rifle. What an investment by Navi into a round where they really just didn't have the economical advantage.
I'm surprised that they went for it. They still have some way of being able to, you know, win this as it gets later. But I am surprised that they committed that Brim ult. I mean, is that a 2v4 which actually gets invested? A bit bold from Angel. So very, very similar defensive setup here from Team Liquid. Yampi getting set up, B-Long with the Sky utility, trademark in hookah, never been broken. And this time, though, the pit just adds that extra layer of defense.
Through it, Yampi. Do you overstep yourself?
He's so deep. He's so open to this close corner.
Can he get out? Yeah, flash.
Bro, क्या reflexes है भाई इनके?
Who was close enough to the corner, he could get out.
He's testing the limits.
Point से आप क्या कर सकते हो?
Doesn't get punished this time though, and keeps that trademark up. I think that's going to be crucial. It's going to allow Team Liquid, you know, 10, 15 seconds from now to rotate over to A if they need to reinforce. If Nats gets pressured at all.
Flash tags into Angel. That might tether a couple of players of Team Liquid over towards B. Feeling like they can rotate.
And look where the spike is heading. It's heading over towards short. Shao with Seekers. You can follow these Seekers and have an attempt at getting rid of Nat.
Yeah. Angel was making a go of it to break the trademark to again throw in a bit of that false information all the way through Showers now. There's a fast lane to try and get them out of this. Nat still holding down into the pit. Who will meet him?
Oh, but that's a nice position by Nat.
Doesn't look likely, does it? Just spamming, hoping for a random shot. And with all of that, the plan goes down towards the back of the site. It's been taken. They're squeezing Redgar into Labs. Getting you to set this up. Not quite, just taking the fight.
The Trailblazers have missed Nats. They have no idea exactly where this Viper is. And Nats could remain the thorn in the side despite Team Liquid being a player down.
It's all about backstabs, isn't it? On every single front. Navi, they don't really have control or an idea of where these players could be. Yampi creeping onto the side to get to. Shuts that one down. Nats has fallen on top of it. And just like that, it's flipped. The Navi players are feeling it. It felt like every advantage in the world should have been there for Team Liquid. It's Navi. They orchestrate something. I mean,
what a creative round for Angel to call, genuinely. I mean, using the Seekers deep there and taking space off of it, knowing that Nats is trapped inside his pit, and removing all the rest of his support. They're going to plant it in the back of sight, and they're surrounded on every front. And yet still manage to make that work. Take a look at some of these. I mean, the re-clear through lamps is excellent. You could argue maybe Redgar should be trying to support Nats a little more heavily rather than isolate himself. But I think that's a really confusing round to react to if you're a defender there. You just don't see that in scrims or matches.
Yeah, you don't. That's an audible being called. And now it brings Navi one step closer for the map, for the series, our opening match here. Champs 2023.
I think a lot of people had written Navi off. Their run this year kind of peaked at lock-in with a 4th place. But they've been 4th place in the EMEA recently.
मेरा favorite player कौन है पूरे लीग में कोई ऐसा नहीं है भाई मैंने इतना देखा नहीं है.
Looking good, and now they're 1 round away from advancing in the group of death.
Angel said it. It's not about the consistency. It's just about making it to the events, peaking at the right time.
Smoke's down.
For Liquid, they want to put a stop to it.
I feel like an overtime is almost deserved in this one.
Yeah,
it's been so close between these teams.
Navi attempting to keep these defensive
भाई
players.
उधर ऑफ लगा के बैठे ला अभी ऑफ के मुंह पे जाने वाला है.
Flash was 4, but that's that Trailblazer. Really good timing on that one.
I mean, must have seen at least 2, maybe even 3 players.
Yeah, didn't get broken in time, and they still got Yampi locked up onto this line-of-sight angle. It's all giving information.
Safe was thinking about rotating and has decided not to. Surely with that flash, though, the raise has to come over to B.
With the Trailblazer, no way. Where's the TP? Yampi? There's nothing to clear him into the corner here. Solkas being wrapped around, he's granted 2. Yampi's still just trying to survive here. Utah not clearing him out. Showstopper into the corner, vacated all the way through to the backside of that TP. Time. No time. Almost denying it. That could have been it. But the smoke was watched for, and Zipan Shuts down his adversary. It's 3 versus 3.
And elbow control for Shaun
नहीं
Sugetsu.
बता सकते वे.
A deadly duo for Na'Vi.
There's no util for Team Liquid.
No, they're in great positions here, Na'Vi, to be able to win this and close it out.
This should be it. Should be the finisher. Running through onto the site now, giving up control. Semblance of it, a tap onto it, not quite a tap, it's a full bloody stick. Nats half onto it with the smoke in his face, all the way through. That is ridiculous.
भाई क्या
For the
बीटी है भाई. बहुत स्टिक कर दिया.
Goodness me.
26 kills at the top of the scoreboard, and that is not the most important part of how he was able to make it work at all. Great smoke from Redgar, fantastic play from Nats.
Dude, what the?
Just the balls to go for something like that.
Just icy.
If you end up getting caught going for a play like that, you're straight into elimination matches at Champions. Incredible stuff there. What tenacity from Liquid to keep fighting in those moments. They've won 4 out of the last 5 rounds for an excellent response. Pulling a retake out there with barely any utility. And we come into overtime. The side swap.
First round of it. Pop flash played it, but a fight. This is Na'Vi taking the battle right to him. A skirmish outside. Just beside Fountain, it's somehow a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, it was an amazing peek from CNED. He was playing towards Hookah as well. Swung on the player that was trying to support from Market. But he's calling the rotate now. 3 players over towards B. Seems a bit bizarre. I mean, CNED's all the way pushed down. He's just worried that they could be circling around, but instead Team Liquid are taking space.
And with this deep push, I mean, CNED's got so much ground here. He knows it's A. They're already on it. The call is made. I mean, yeah, exactly. They've given up space.
But he's worried about running into a trademark at some point here. He doesn't know what we can see, that Yampi's used it deep on triple. So CNED is concerned that he might not even be able to flank properly. He takes the longest route around.
It's being watched for. Nats is aware.
Hyper aware.
Hyper aware. Doesn't win the fight. It's CNED who rips it away. Skipping around and to the side. Information granted and given. Solcast is so uncomfortable. He's antsy. And they all topple. They all fall.
What a way for Na'Vi to just shepherd Team Liquid into a round win. All off the back of Na'Vi setting the tempo early on. They put the squeeze, flash out into Fountain, swing from Hookah, and then CNED winning the fight and giving so much information. I mean, Zipan's just perfectly set up for the duel. I feel devastated for Nats there, though. He's done everything he can for Liquid, and he just chose the worst time in the world to go for a strafe.
Yeah, the reposition there.
He looked like he was ready for it.
The passion from CNED here.
I don't think I've seen that from him
I don't think I've seen him this passionate. He's normally a quiet, reserved player, but you can see how much it means to them. They've had a rough season, but it matters not. All that matters is how you perform at the culmination. That final hurdle of champions.
Both duelists looking to try and take Hookah control here. Safe with a headshot through the wall early on. Has to give it.
A lot of damage backing away for the heal. Top back up to 100. Space is given though to them, and Na'Vi are fast on it, aren't they? They've already taken that Hookah control. Spike is there. They want to explode out into this. It's a heavy, heavy fight being taken by Liquid today. Still want to try and control this one. I mean, the rendezvous is not ideal for Yampi if they did push themselves up onto that angle.
नहीं बना रहा इसके बाद डायरेक्ट गायब Good night है मेरा इसके बाद.
They know that Yampi and Solcast are still fighting around here. And Angel's going for it.
Yep, they're pushing it. Any util to clear this? No, not at all. Dinked through the wall. Shao dropped down to half HP.
भाई जीत जाओ यार Navi. 5v4 है.
Watch it for it. Battle of the Lurkers as well.
भाई बहुत लंबा चलेगा OTS.
On the other side of things, this is Team Liquid's chance to really grab control once more, bring it even. Another round of OT. Stay alive in the series.
Sugetsu doing work on the other side of the map.
He's put on Redgar, but he doesn't anticipate Nats yet. Swinging from the sidelines. With this 2v4, a tap onto it. Shao's just creating noise as well to try and anchor these plays. He's through the TP. Through short now, but there's no time. Zipan doesn't have health. Nats, he spotted his information. He's going to be noted here. Zipan lands that shot, but he has to stick this. And already Yampi's running onto the sideline. He lands it, bringing down Zipan. Doesn't let it get dicey.
Oh, bye.
Timing from Yampi through the teleporter. An excellent play by Nats as well. Cleaning up Sugetsu and being able to turn there to deal with Xiao. Really nice anchoring of the A side. This is a battle between two teams that separated by the slimmest of margins.
That's a championship winning call, bro. We're not there yet.
Oh, bye.
We're not there yet, but
there's a long way to go there, Safe.
It's the first stepping stone, so.
But I mean,
expected though, keeping the morale up.
Yeah, definitely, and building up whoever it was that made that mid round for Team Liquid.
Championship winning call.
Another round of overtime. Grant and Showers control.
I mean, look at that. Soulcast forced to use the guiding light just to check whether or not Na'Vi have taken full sand control. That deep smoke from Angel. He's already used 2 of his smokes, and we're only 20 seconds into the round. If Team Liquid recognize that, they can slow the pace down dramatically and be rewarded in a similar way to their comeback on Fracture.
Oh, Yampi falls. Topple down, that is just sublime. Anticipating it. He's going to be crossing into that angle, still tucked onto the corner, stuns at the feet.
Crazy,
he's dodging, and Juking still gets out with a kill and the heal on top. So, back up to 100, but the player advantage remains for Na'Vi.
Neon is too good,
They have to be worried about somebody pushing here. You can see the way that Team Liquid are clearing these areas, trying to contact through, having weapons out, ready for every corner. They're concerned that somebody from Na'Vi has gotten deep, and that means that this push is going to be slow. No running into the B side. 20 seconds. It will offer Xiao an opportunity to get his team up to match point again.
For Xiao to be that difference maker. He's got full util, but he doesn't want to reveal his position. He has to just try and bide the positioning, the time. He takes the jewel that was turning around.
Oblivious.
Spike drop down, and that's in the corner. Cowering in fear, man. It's Na'Vi once more at the precipice.
It feels like Na'Vi have been in the driving seat for the majority of this game. Team Liquid are going to take a tag timeout to alter the situation. But this is a very different story to what we've seen recently. Who won in EMEA. Both of these teams we thought would be fighting for second place EMEA this year, and they've taken vastly different directions. I mean, for Liquid, they had an awful performance at lock-in, peaked with that trophy that'll be a permanent reminder for them in their cabinet of
now he's going
how
to
well
win.
they can perform when everyone's at their peak.
Sune.
And yet here, both of these teams split by a knife's edge, and yet Na'Vi in control. Looking like they might go 2-0 in a map pool that, honestly, I think either of these teams could win on any of the 3 maps that we were playing today, Fracture, Bind, and Split.
You've seen that manifest, man, just how close it is. I said earlier, that round differential, I believe it is, like, you know, at most 3 rounds this year between these 2 teams.
Yeah.
They don't blow each other out, man.
Again, think back to the press conference here, where Emil and Doom Bros are talking about how these tactical timeouts, they can tell when the other is going to call one, and they know what each other are thinking in their heads. So there's a tactical timeout called by Team Liquid. I believe we're about to go into a tactical timeout by Na'Vi. The identical twin brother coaches have called back-to-back timeouts exactly at the same time here, heading into round 28. Look at that.
Always awkward if you're calling the timeout at the same time at the opposition.
Yeah, you never like to.
Yeah, you said your piece in the first one.
Kौन call दिया 15-13 का तुम्हें?
But this is just going to add so much
wait
more tension to the
wait
players.
to finish fanatic
Spots like this, you feel like, okay, I've already said my piece. I want to get back into it. I want to get back into the action. I want to impose my will upon the game. And instead, you're forced to just sit there.
अशबाई की आवाज ऐसी लग रही है जैसे नशे हो गए.
But think about it. Yes, it's the beginning of champs, but still, right off the bat, your opening match is not one you want to lose. Instantly in hot water, going down to elimination.
Hot water. Hot water. ऐसा बोलते हैं भाई ये लोग. Hot water. Fnatic का आज मैच नहीं है मेरे भाई.
To take that one step forwards, one more round. They've been in this position. It feels like multiple times so far on this map.
Hot water.
I think one of the biggest things that Team Liquid have had in their favor on the defense side is Yampi's operator and trademark setups. This time trademark goes towards short. He's going to try and op showers. That allows them to stack 3 players on B. Usually he's being supported by Sky Utility.
Navi are not using Util to take showers here. They're just wide swinging. Yampi could absolutely get an opening pick. And they're doing it again. See how Yampi gets set up onto the line. He actually doesn't choose to take it, yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a very passive approach here with the operator. That might end up being a difference maker. Or it could lure Angel into his death.
Yampi ने अच्छा एंगल लिया है, लेकिन वाइड स्विंग किया तो नहीं होगा ये बॉट.
Holding, it comes down to this.
Oh, see, I told you, right?
Just
वाइड स्विंग पे
barely.
नहीं कनेक्ट कर
It
पाएगा.
looked good to me. And just the thinnest of margins.
With that, Navi granted some information. They know now where the operator
Okay,
is.
twins नहीं है, okay.
And Yampi's forced to take a more passive line. So the info that he was able to get and the confidence that the rest of Team Liquid were able to place in him is diminished.
ये heavy कर रही भाई direct Navi.
Get set up for
एक अकेला lurk कर रहा है shower.
Into these 2 players on A. They can finally hit the weak side of Team Liquid.
The pull's late. Zipan's already into the back of the site here. It's up to this gun duel that's about to be taken. Nats! Patience is played by him. Still lands that shot there. Snake bite to the back. Yampi repositioning now. Rendezvous. All the way back to safety now. And time is running so damn short.
Oh no,
that's
yaar,
lovely. The crossfire set up and Nats brought down once more. Still reinforcements are there. With saving to the back. To get to enough of the reset. We are going once more to another round of OT.
You're seeing the discipline on play here by Team Liquid. I mean, the way that Nats was supporting Yampi there is phenomenal. He's got that trigger discipline to wait as Zipan runs through the smoke, but also instantly swings to try and help Yampi, who's in his reload animation, and stop him from getting punished by CNED. Immaculate team play there from the 2 defenders on the A side, buying enough time for safety to come in, and the cavalry arrive. What is it going to take for one of these 2 teams to get over the line?
I can't be fresh, bro. I'm tired.
Series done and dusted. Bit more left to play.
I got the spike.
So Cass notified there, that deep flash.
भाई एक और OT अगर आया बहुत मारूंगा मैं ये नावी को. जीत जाओ चुपचाप.
Up here.
ठीक है.
3-2 split potentially. Trying to force out that util. Oh, what a fight to be taken. I mean, Safe was right off the back of that one. Seen it.
Hello, good night.
I believe on top of the box. Loses that duel.
हाँ नहीं यार ये शॉटगन भाई मुझे भी बाहर जाना है कल.
Plugging up the holes in the defense. They want to take the fights right to them and they're winning them out. Doesn't matter. Somehow always finding the miracle moments in these rounds here. Close to the corner again. Spam into the red guard. He swings. Good timing on his shout. He's really being pressured now. He's feeling it. He can hear it. And he's dodging to the side. Left and right.
I have the spike.
Leaves it to Yampi.
कहाँ निकाला वो?
1v2. Surely Shao's done the most. Still the rendezvous available, but Yampi is guessing. Where are these players? Not a clue. Peeks it. Not able to hit it.
The Navi players can just pull magic out of everywhere. What is that from Shao? And also Angel. Taking an uncomfortable duel over my hookah.
Most probably.
And he's able to find the flick shot that he needs.
360 होती है chat.
That duo coming up with the goods there.
He
answers instantly onto a player that had just got the first kill. And the way he dances around this box,
bro, he
was
plays
just
so
beautiful.
well.
And look at the passion, man. Armrests off. Complete despair on the other side for Team Liquid.
Oh भाई वो लोग full danger चल रहे हैं भाई.
Attack side op for the Neon.
ये PC specs क्या होता है? सबसे highest ही होते रहेंगे.
If he isn't able to find an opening duel, he's anticipating taking the op fight against Yampi here, who has decided to just opt into the Vandal.
He's fired off the shots though. Now he's made it acutely aware that he's got the operator in his hands.
I think that's a really unusual way of playing. Perhaps he thought he'd been spotted anyway. But Team Liquid are going to be now aware of this, looking perhaps to just play a little more cautiously. I do in general like the attack side op from CNED. I think it lends itself more into favoring the contact style that Angel likes to call, because it puts fear into the defenders. They don't want to info peek as much. It lets you contact through, as they're doing now in showers. It gives you free map control.
Redgar, he's in a one and done. He's got to get a bit more than that though. Running forward, adjustments with it. Already gliding into the back, CNED. He's brought down.
चलो वापस OT.
Towards the back, a triple here.
भाई ऑफ लेके ऐसा जा रहा है सीनेट क्या J1 है क्या भाई
watertight seal when it comes to this site.
अच्छा नहीं शाओ को दिया था वो
Shao's picked up this operator but can't find an open angle, can he? 2 versus 4 picks it up, running all the way through. And it's brought down once more, 15 to 15. How far are we going to go?
It's been
Navi with the opportunities every time though.
to
close this one out.
जिता दो ना यार
Navi need a run of 2 even to set themselves up with that map point opportunity. But here you see the difficulty of actually getting into the site. CNED just running and diving through. Not really set up with any utility that they needed to break those crossfires and allow the entry to happen. Zipan is definitely struggling in that department. So cheeky idea with the operator to close things out for Navi. When you get this deep though, into overtime, you've got to go, I mean, beyond the strat.
Why has he won like that?
You keep a rough outline of what the opposing team was doing at a given portion of the map. Navi been doing this a lot. It's a dodge.
Okay, वो शार वाला है.
The sky flash, and they tuck Angel deep onto this corner.
At some point, the way that Shao and Angel have been playing is surely going to get overwhelmed. They've been pulling out miracles.
Will they clear it? Is it going to be the double face once more? Red guy's not set up. Yampi! He cannot respond and still rock solid. A complete hold. And the fight's being isolated. It leaves it to Nats.
danger खेलता है यार.
But again, Spike.
Insane खेलता है भाई. As a controller.
It's all there.
It's like too
Maybe one
good,
day
bhai.
this behold will crumble for Navi. Maybe one day Angel and Shao won't be able to stand up, but it's not today. And that was just immaculate. Able to take the kills through the smokes as required. Navi get up to another match point. 16-15. Neither team able to get across the line on their attack side.
I mean, look at that timeline.
Just a sea of teal.
Will Navi be able to do it? They've had so many chances.
इसकी watch party क्यों? क्योंकि VALORANT का Champions Tournament है भाई.
All expectations, all odds.
This is the last VALORANT tournament.
If this keeps going,
of this
Navi
year.
Might be in a position to. If this keeps going, Navi might be in a position to break their own record of the longest game we've ever had at a global tournament. The score in that one was 19-17. This just doesn't seem to show any signs of stopping.
Will Navi break through? It's the big question. CNED, fast lane, there, flash inside of it. No one can really play.
Okay, this is Navi's round, I feel.
It stuns. It's all being supplemented to try and get them into the side, but it's anyone's game, really. And it's a guessing game at that. Holding for these smokes, but this time, fully advantage for Navi. It's going to be a miracle.
नहीं भाई ये यहाँ पे 2 kill ले रहा है.
Team Liquid having a retake.
But it doesn't look like they're exactly conscious that Yampi could be posted up here. They're playing inside the tube, making sure that they're not open to hookah. But do they really
now
know
they'll
Yampi's
expect
here?
them.
Yampi.
I mean, now they will expect Yampi.
Open sight line. He's got to know. And look at it, he's expecting almost a push coming through into the back of the site there. It's traded immediately. 2 versus 3. Shao, he falls. Redgar, you're going to be the difference maker. Still the crossfire. Onto the B-long angle, a tap onto it, it's a smoke, you have to force it into the spam. Redgar sticking it, I don't believe he got half, it leaves it to Yampi, into the 1v1, and time. It's against him. Oh, the satchel half on it, pushed away, Zipan!
Oh, okay,
well,
GG, thank you.
Down, and Navi
thank you guys.
Move forward.
Thank you for letting me free and I go sleep.
I think it's going to be the most unpredictable group that we have here at Champions Los Angeles. Group D, absolute titans, teams that have won tournaments before, going up, stacking off. This time, Team Liquid, despite the heroics of Nats and Save, end up getting taken down. Mimi was talking about it on the desk. At some point this year, these two teams crossed paths. What once was Navi.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Sayonara. कल अपना स्ट्रीम थोड़ा और बेटर दिखेगा क्योंकि कल लेंस आने वाली है. So yeah. Bye bye guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. See ya.